I'd never given much thought to how I would die, though I'd had reason enough in the last few months. But even if I had, I would not have imagined it like this.
The thoughts racing through the head of a human as they take their last gasp of air, pressed up against a wall as the blood drains from their body, their eyes come to a close, and blood drips down the side of their neck. We see an incredibly fast-moving being let go of the body as it slides down a wall, leaving behind a pool of just the blood that is left and a husk of a human corpse. As we flash to a school lunchroom, some kids already settling in, music playing confusingly loudly. It's a school, what's going on? And the thud of a loud double door kicks open on either side of the lunchroom. Smoke fills the room on either side.
What's going on outside?
Lights blinding in from it, obscuring the view of who's entering in as everybody in the lunchroom halts to a stop. Half of the room looks to one side and half looks to another, expecting their daily performance of an entrance. One side.
Right at the front of this clan of vampires is Elise Von Du. She is tall, slender, long, dark hair. As she's walking forward, she does a little hair flip, which seems to go in slow motion, and maybe there's like sparkles, but like, we don't know. She's wearing a mini skirt and very early 2000s it girl core.
And there is a slight kind of almost sparkle to it. It seems almost just like an aura of this incredibly vibrant and yet deadly group of people walking in. We pan across to the other side, the doors kicked open at the same time. Describe who we see with the pack.
Right at the back of the pack is a 4'10", very small girl. She has brown hair, braids, clothes that don't exactly fit, but is good enough for her to be oversized in style. That is Luniana.
Luniana is surrounded by a group of mostly boys, all high school age, all wearing cut-off jean shorts. What are you wearing? I know your clothes are a little oversized.
Yeah, it's oversized. I definitely have jean shorts, but like my shirt is so big that like, am I wearing pants? I don't know.
You almost can't see Luniana when the doors kick open and everybody's watching because everyone in front of her is so tall and she's at the back of the pack. So it's only after they start to kind of split apart and move towards their respective tables that it kind of almost parts and we see you coming in. We swing back to the side where the sparkling folks have just kind of also dispersed a little bit, and the doors remain open, a little bit of smoke still pouring in. And who do we see trailing behind them?
So walking in is Annalise. Annalise is about average height of 5'7", 5'8". I never know what average height is, sorry, I'm tall. So about 5'6". Comes walking in. She's darker skinned, which makes her not only one of the darkest vampires, but also one of the darkest people living in Forks, Washington. She's got, kind of a little bit of a scene haircut, the dyed black bangs with the black hair. She's wearing what I called then and still call now the late 2000s, early 2010s little lesbian vest. It's a little vest. You wear it on its own.
You know.
You know. The little lesbian vest. Watch Veronica Mars. we all had one. I had one.
Look to your right.
Lesbian vest.
There it is.
There we go. So she's just wearing the little lesbian vest. I had 20. I'm very excited they're coming back into style. And like a pair of jeans. She is brand new to Forks, Washington, and so she hasn't quite got the memo that everyone here is still dressing like they're pretending to be cold. And so she walks in, and upon walking in, she already kind of knows, just because there is a vampire kind of Facebook, not the kind that you would log into, but like the kind they used to have at old colleges where it would actually be made of materials, because many of the vampires are very old, they do not know how to log in. So she kind of is aware that there are already many vampires here as Annalise walks into the still, for some reason, smoky high school
The doors
cafeteria.
are like starting to close a little bit, and you're able to like catch it on the way in.
Sorry, my bad.
And the students sitting at the table nearest to the door definitely take note of, they're used to this other clan rolling in and kind of see you coming in behind them and like take a little bit of note of you.
Oh, and so I just like, I look at, they're like just like a table of like rando humans.
Really like very plain looking. Again, a Henley, a dress over a pair of jeans, a little bit of a Mormon curl.
Oh, tight. Okay, so yeah, Annalise kind of sees them. Obviously, Annalise smells them as well. The entire cafeteria, it smells really good, both mostly of the smell of humans and then also whatever it is that these humans are eating. I'm assuming that the food quality is not great because this is probably the only red district in all of very blue Washington. So the food quality, this is the kind of place where ketchup might be considered a vegetable. So the food quality doesn't smell like it's like fantastic. So she is like, oh, good thing I don't need to breathe, and just kind of holds her breath as like she walks over and sees the table of the other vampires.
We swing the camera back to the door in which the pack was coming in, and they slowly close. No one else comes in from it. And then we swing the camera a little bit further over to the door coming into the cafeteria from the kitchen.
Yeah, and the boot hits the door, opens up, and you see a man in a large denim shirt with an apron over it, with a hairnet on, coming in. Fresh mac and cheese, kids! Come on, we got fresh stuff. It's Coach Roche. All right, his name is Roshan Kutawala. He is the baseball coach, he is the social studies teacher, and he is the head chef here at this school. He does it all. Support your public schools, please. But he's there trying to wrestle together, getting some food back in the line for folks to get more situated, and just kind of overlooking it. Spots Luna from the corner. It's like, gives it a little nod, sees the other boys kind of wrestling at the like cafeteria table, rolls his eyes, and then goes back. Yeah, and just sits down.
We see looking around the cafeteria, there's a pretty standard arrangement for all of you. Your side of the cafeteria does not move towards picking up food from it. Everybody just kind of sits down. Everybody assumes that you're all just kind of like cool rich kids that eat off campus and don't really want to interact with the lunch food here. At least that's how they've justified it, and they're simply unable to fathom anything else. Whereas a lot of the werewolves do line up to get things and are kind of like stacking up plates of food and coming back for second helpings of it. Are you getting in line?
Yeah. I, try to like get near my brother who's there. His name's Artie. And I'm just trying to pile as much food on my plate as much as he's on his plate. And I'm like, oh, a third scooping of mac and cheese? Oh, a fourth scooping of soup? Okay, sure.
Looney, easy, Artie. Come on, guys. I'll make more, but the kids need to eat.
Listen. I'm just trying to keep up, okay?
You're fine. Come on. Look. I know it's weird because some of these freshmen that come here look like they're 18, and they look the same age year after year. It's just what happens here. You'll grow into it. Don't worry. And Artie, expect big things out of you, bud.
He maintains eye contact with you, but shoves Looney a little bit.
Hey.
Whoa! Just like knocks a little bit of food off of your plate, like onto the kind of tray around it.
Oh, yeah, I'm like putting it back on.
No, I will clean it. All right, just go. I'm also the janitor at the school.
At the end of the lunch line, you actually pass by a couple of posters. There's a few talking about a baseball sign-ups. There's like a little bit of a sheet there to sign up, and some kind of like go team posters for the baseball team. And there's also a couple of campaign posters. Specifically, you see a poster of Elise for her campaign for prom queen.
Ooh.
There's like hand taped, you can see kind of the tape on the edges a little bit crooked, quite a few posters, all just kind of around each other, right next to each other, covering up a little bit of someone else's poster.
I take the prom queen poster and I just flip it upside down and I just put it right back on the wall.
Hey, sorry, like totally not a big deal, but like, can you just like, Elise just like takes it like out of your hands and like puts it right back on and like puts her hand back on it and just like, I'd leave it like that. It looks so good like this, but hi, I'm Elise.
Hi, yeah, so, okay, and I just like push your hand off and I take it back and I flip it back upside down. I'm like, I heard you guys sleep upside down, so, and I just walk away. And then I high-five my brother.
Yeah. He's with you this time. He's like, all right, yeah. You can tell he's a little bit proud of you, so he kind of like puts his arm around you and does invite you to his lunch table. You were not going to be.
I definitely wasn't.
Not going to be invited.
Annalise is just suddenly there because I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
It's just suddenly over there and is like, wow, shots fired.
It's rude, honestly. It's just, I mean, it's just a poster. Like, you can just keep it up there. No, and she like puts it back and like puts her hand back on it. She's like, it's fine. Like, it's just. Anyways, hi.
Hi. Hey, I'm Annalise. I'm like new.
Oh, I'm Elise. That's so crazy.
I know, that's wild, right? So you're running for prom?
Prom queen, yeah. Prom queen, prom hierarchy. Like, it's kind of like a whole thing here. Build for me if you want.
Oh, I'm still pretty new here. I don't know
Fair.
How high school works.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Really? You haven't been through high school before?
No, because that sounds dumb. And then
There is a boy that has just been standing next to you, and you can tell that he was like, oh, I'm gonna wait to talk to Elise, and then when you came in, just like didn't say anything. Like didn't like,
Yeah.
oh, I was just, but is like wide-eyed, just like waiting just over your shoulder, and is like, hey, what was that about high school before?
Oh, yeah. Like homeschooling. Like, sometimes you have to repeat a grade.
Of course.
Yeah.
High school is dumb, and if you see any of the pale people and any of the pale women try to hit on you, don't. Just like don't, okay?
Or
'Cause
do.
it's like,
I mean,
Well, you guys are really pretty.
thank you.
oh my god. Oh my god, this place.
Oh, okay.
How old are you, kid?
16.
Oh, that is also that age. I'm the same age, but and they're the same age too, but
Yeah.
they're more 16 than you. So just
Well, actually, I'm 18, so like I'm a little bit older than you, just by like a little bit. So yeah.
Are you going to prom?
Yes, I am.
Oh, right. Of course you're running. I'm sorry. That was really. Are you going with someone to the prom? And this boy is like lanky. He has kind of like scruffy hair that he has tried to like fix at the last minute as he was walking up. Like he's like a little bit of like spit styled it up into a little bit of a faux hawk in the front. He's wearing a like graphic t-shirt, short sleeve over a long sleeved, kind of like just like a long sleeve down over his hands a little bit because it's a little too long, and some baggy jeans. And he stands at just about your same height.
Gotcha. I don't have a date yet. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. So you're asking me to prom?
Yeah, we've actually been in this. We've been going here the whole time.
Are you in like my history class?
Yeah, I'm a grade ahead. I skipped the second grade, so I'm a little ahead, but I sit behind you for the last like 4 years.
Right. You know what? Actually, she like looks him up and down, and it's like, it's a hungry kind of look, and she's like, you know what? Yeah, I would love to go to prom with you. Why don't you pick me up around that dark alley behind that coffee shop down by 52nd?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love that.
You're not joking?
No, of course not. I'll be there. I promise.
Oh, see, now that I know that like Elise wants to go to prom with you, yeah, that's like fine. It was like
Yeah. Other people.
yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah, you can trust me. I'm prom queen.
Because in Annalise's head, it's like, oh, well, if she like actually wanted to go to prom with him, that's gross. But she wants to eat him, that's fine.
Right. Yeah. Not said out loud.
Yeah, not that out loud, but just like in her brain, she's like, yeah.
This boy is just stunned that you said yes. He fully came up here with there being a 0% chance you were gonna say yes, and he's like doesn't know what to do now a little bit. So he's like, cool, yeah, but 52nd.
Yeah, so why don't you go back to your table, tell all your friends. Actually, no, don't tell your friends. It'll be a secret. It'll be a secret. We'll make a grand entrance when we walk in, so don't tell anyone. And yeah, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, it's not a secret, it's a surprise.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
And if you wind up telling anybody and you ruin the surprise,
You're so right.
that would be so lame.
Surprise parties.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, I think I will.
Me or
I'm gonna have you roll it because you said like, and if you tell anyone, or you can intimidate if you'd like.
No, I'm gonna roll for persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter because I nat 20.
First roll again. Nice.
Understood. Yeah, absolutely. A surprise. Awesome. Okay, so cool. And he like walks backwards, still like looking at you, and he like bumps into a table a little bit, and then he turns around and he takes off running back to his table, and you just hear him go, "I got a girlfriend, but I can't say who." He like sits back down at his table with everybody, with another group of very generic-looking humans.
That smells good.
he does. He's so sweet. I kind of feel bad eating him.
Don't. This is great because, see, I've been kind of around this neighborhood for a while. I was like debating because Forks is like lame, but it seems like vampires just get away with anything here. But the last ones that were here were all like, we're vegetarians.
So
we only
weird.
eat deer. Like, deer are cool. Have you met deer? Deer are actually tight.
are
This is the
great.
perfect
People are
time.
kind of
Yeah,
Come
have you
by.
met a human? Ew,
Exactly.
Eat them.
Right?
While
Oh,
you guys are having this conversation, Coach Roche kind of like steps up and be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know if you guys saw, but baseball tryouts are coming up. I think it could be really nice if you all were maybe giving it a shot now that the Cullens are gone. It could be nice to have some folks who are interested in the great American pastime of baseball. You know, I could actually use a couple pinch hitters, guys, or vamp pinch hitters, if you catch my drift, huh? Also, just to let you know, I have an assortment of blood in the fridge for y'all. If you're trying to get cow's blood, goat's blood, let me know what your flavor is. I got a decent hookup with some of these local farms and get you what you need.
You got like a, I don't know, you got like a cousin you don't like?
No, I don't actually carry any like wolf blood on me. That I feel like that's a dig about that is what I'm gonna take it as, because once again, you all are vegetarian vampires, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way it
Yeah.
works here. That's the way I've been told that vampires in this area are vegetarians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep that, right?
Yeah,
Of
we're totally
Oh,
vegetarians.
terrific.
Oh my god, I love veggies.
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, do you want to try and contest that? Do you want to try to like actually cover it up?
Yeah. What'd you get?
Well, so it's a 5 plus 4. So it's a
Perfect.
9.
This makes absolute sense.
Yeah. The dice tell the story.
Yeah.
So I got 10.
Deception.
Yeah.
Close one.
Yeah.
It was a bad lie, but you are less perceptive that she is a bad liar.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
Coach Lee.
she's a vegetarian.
Good. Oh, good. Nice to know. You know, it's God. The other groups that I've been a part of have been really. Some of the other folks of your pointy fellas, they are not as nice as you in the Pacific Northwest. Everyone here is so nice. Even y'all are vegetarians. It's so wonderful.
Yeah, we're really nice.
Yeah, super.
There are posters for sign up, and there's like the sign up sheet on it, and on it even says like games on cloudy days. Like that Coach Roche is probably made to try and communicate.
I'm just saying, this year, guys, we could really make it to state if we had some real reliable people on the team. Some people who would be surprised, like, wow, why aren't they in the major leagues? You know what I'm saying?
I've never played baseball.
That is fine. You don't
Yeah?
need to know a thing. I promise you are a natural at it.
Jeff pops up from behind. He's like, "You said that I wasn't good enough to be on the team. What do you mean?"
Oh, Henderson, go back to your table!
Wanders off.
Yeah, the normies aren't going to really, they're holding us back. I think some of the other schools have some supernatural kids on their teams. I haven't been able to confirm, but
Oh yeah, no, we've seen it in the Facebook. They like go and poach people.
What?
They'll go, just like with any other sports, if you go to a place where they're really into sports, they'll let you get away with more stuff like being super vegetarian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like ultra, like vegan almost.
I'll hit you up.
Terrific. Okay, I'll see you all at tryouts. Do a good job, and then enjoy the school.
Yeah, I'm very excited to school. She just takes a big whiff and is like,
Oh, my mac and cheese is burning. Thank you.
Running by the table with the other wolves kind of sitting down at it, you can see a bunch of the boys getting kind of like rowdy, essentially. They're like throwing food at each other a little bit. And like over you just like over your head, like messing with each other, like just
Yeah.
right over your head.
I'm like trying to play along. I'm like, yeah, totally, guys. Yeah. Oh, totally. And I like hit one of my cousins who I don't really talk to.
You like fling a little bit of mac and cheese at one of your cousins who's like playing along, who just stops.
So we're having such good times, right, guys? I have to go to the bathroom. You like run. I run out.
As you're running to the bathroom, I'd like to hold out my leg and trip you.
I'll take it.
Roll the trip. Yeah. You want to slide a leg?
Yeah.
You slide a hand, slide a leg.
Okay. That'll be 16.
Let's go.
Yeah.
How dexterous are you?
That's
Because you're
a
gonna
good
get tripped no matter
question.
what. It's can you recover from it, right?
Just technically,
Roll a dex save.
I will. Is that a 6 or a 9?
I think it's actually a 9. I'm not
That's
even
a
gonna. I'm not
9?
gonna
Okay.
cheat you on that.
9
Yeah, yeah.
plus.
What's your dex save modifier?
2. It's only 7.
Okay. No. Running to the bathroom as your cousin is like wiping mac and cheese off their face. The leg does just like jut out in front of you, and you're going down.
Yeah, so it's a big yelp. It's almost like a dog yelp, like, oh, you know? I land on my face. I look back at my cousins. They're all looking at me.
100%.
Start doing push-ups.
Yes! Let's go!
But I can't really do push-ups, so I'm like on my knees doing push-ups, you know?
Yeah. I'm in shock a little bit, but she bends down to you and she goes, looks like you're upside down now, aren't you?
I flip on my back and I'm like, more like upright.
Elise just like scoffs and she just like walks away.
Oh, yeah, totally. Got her.
Are you still going to the bathroom?
Oh god, I'll like crawl backwards. Like, you know, I can't really get up. I'm just like, my knees hurt.
Because
I
you're
get
also
it.
still growing just as a kid.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, oh, okay, good. I like open the door to the bathroom. I start bawling.
And I can hear it.
Yeah. You guys can hear it for sure.
A lot of people can hear it, I think.
And it might not be supernatural. It might just be that. Oh.
Crying really loud.
All of the werewolves can canonically hear each other when they're in pain specifically, and they feel each other's pain.
Right.
So what you can all see at the lunch table is a group of like rowdy boys all start to choke up a little bit.
All right, everyone, mind yourself. I'm gonna knock on the bathroom door. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
No,
fine.
you're not. It's all right.
I'm totally fine.
It's okay. Do you want to talk to the counselor?
No, that's not cool.
It's okay. I'm also the counselor at the school.
My brother doesn't talk to you.
I know.
Does he?
No, Artie doesn't talk to anyone.
Then I don't talk to anyone.
Don't repress stuff like him, all right?
I just don't know what to do. It's my first year in high school. I'm just trying to fit in.
Come on, come with me. Come into the kitchen.
Okay.
You're on either side of the bathroom door when you're having this conversation, and like a girl comes out of a stall and is like waiting to leave, but you're at the bathroom door talking, and she's just like, okay, and she'll like come out after you. She doesn't say anything. She's just can tell you're kind of going through it right now, so she just kind of sits there like, okay, and as you come out, she'll just kind of like out around the two of you, like, okay, let's just not be okay. And she'll slip back to the lunchroom. Are you going to like a counseling office?
Literally just in the kitchen. Yeah. This is where I have, the counseling sessions. So, some kids here have been kids for centuries, and you know that. You know that they've had time to practice their snark, they really have just lived in that for a while. You're a raging mess of hormones right now for the first time.
I practice my snark.
No, that's honestly hurting me. Right? Yeah.
I take like another like tray and I start filling it with mac and cheese.
That's okay. That's good. That's actually good. That's all right.
Fine.
Looney, I'm telling you, all right, we have something that these pointy folks don't have, all right? We experience life. We live it.
Yeah.
And we all feel the deepness of each other's emotions.
Yeah.
So don't embarrass us like that again, because it really was tough for the entire pack.
Yeah.
We gotta be thinking about the group there, all right?
I know there's like this like mind over matter thing, but like my knee's bruised right now. It hurt. It hurt. It was not just a regular trip. I've been tripped by humans before.
I know.
Okay, that hurt.
They're
Like,
very fast. I'm sure their limbs come out of nowhere.
It did.
Yeah.
Because you're recently kind of developed your werewolf abilities, you look down where the like bruised knee is, and it's already healed. Like it still hurts. That's valid.
Yeah.
But like you've just recently started healing very fast. So like you go to like point at the bruise, there is absolutely no bruise there.
No, I swear it was there.
No, I trust you. And also the jorts look great. I know you did them yourself, because all you kids do them yourself.
Yeah.
Annalise can hear this outside and is wishing she was an energy vampire so she could just get any of this sadness.
And there's also tons of sadness still in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
At this point, you've got a group of boys, and they've ended up like shirtless at the lunch table naturally, and they're all like consoling each other. They're being like rowdy and fighting. To like one is like holding on to another with like a slight tear, and all of the werewolf boys are just sitting there like holding hands and talking to each other and like comforting each other.
I bring Looney to like the actual window where they're looking out. I was like,
Okay.
See what you bring. See what you bring. Those boys haven't been in touch with their emotions ever. All right?
Okay.
And you bring a lot of them to challenge things, to understand themselves at a deeper level. You provide a lot for the pack. And don't let them doubt you. The pack will be there for you. And we'll be there against, the other folks.
Talk to me.
Well, here's the thing about the pack. It should just accept you for you, and I would love that. But the thing is, we are at war.
Oh.
Constantly. We're in
each other?
No, with them. And we're currently in a
like
cruise.
outside the bathroom.
Yeah.
Kitchen,
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, what the heck did I do? I just got here.
All they care about most of the time is wrestling one another. And it's sort of like being stronger than each other and just working out a lot of their stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wrestling. I run out. I run out to the tables.
You're welcome.
Annalise kind of we've been so nosy.
Yeah.
We've been listening to everything. Yeah. And Annalise has an idea of just like, I kind of feel bad for the puppy. Yeah. I know. Look, the hanging the picture upside down.
Really got to me.
I
have issues with that.
It was awful. But trying so hard to impress these very unimpressive Forks people.
Yeah.
And I have been trying to learn about high school, so I've been watching a lot of high school movies, and apparently there's a thing called a makeover.
I love that! Yes,
project?
That is a thing. Elise just zeroes in, like the vampire eyes change like pupils.
Do I feel it? I feel like I have to.
Oh yeah.
Want to invite her over?
Absolutely. Hey, you!
Hey, Jorts!
All of the werewolves are around.
Hey, Lady Jorts!
Coach Rose for a second.
I like side stuff because I don't want my brothers or cousins to know that I'm going over to you guys. So I'm just like, yeah, wrestling.
So I just want to apologize for tripping you. That was totally an accident.
Accident.
Yeah, it was an accident.
Me putting your poster upside down was an accident.
I'm gonna choose that it was.
Oh.
I'm gonna believe that it was.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to be nice here. So, we were thinking that we should give you a little bit of a makeover, like a glow up.
And we look predatory, but not in a food way.
So, makeover for what?
The prom.
Of course. I'm 14. I'm not allowed to go to the prom. And I'm not gonna have my cousins take me to the prom.
Well, you shouldn't, because your cousins suck.
This is true.
Yeah, actually they do.
Yeah, they do. It's a very big boys club.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have jeggings instead of jorts.
No, because they all wear shorts.
We can cut your jeggings.
Yes. More comfortable.
I don't know. They think that's cool.
We think that's cool.
Exactly. And
Look at us. Just at least just like gestures to like the vampires. There's like probably like the fake Beyonce fan is like blowing in the wind.
Smoke comes back in a little bit.
I have a UV light so that I can make sure.
If jeggings are jean leggings, and jorts are jean shorts, if you cut jean leggings, are we not back to jorts?
Well, I think they become like Spanx almost.
Jerks.
But they're
jerks.
Are they leggings?
Right.
Leggings?
Yeah,
They're
leggings.
Okay.
No, we're just jerks. Sorry.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
How is this gonna make them like me? I don't want to look like. They don't want to look like you guys. I don't want to look like you guys.
You're also the youngest. You're gonna be here longer than them.
Yes.
You're gonna need to survive. As people who have learned how to survive a long time, one of the tricks to that is you gotta be cool.
It's true. And then you'll be the alpha. I don't know how werewolves work.
No, yeah, there's an alpha. There's an alpha.
Oh,
You're right. There are no alphas in like vampires or something.
No, not really.
No, we're just all like really hot and cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
We just kind of do our own thing.
Just like on an equal level of hot and cool, except the Cullens are below us.
Yes,
Oh, I
they
see.
are.
I think that they are weirdos.
Yeah, like one of my uncles just like ran off with one of them and never came back. It was
Whoa.
yeah. There's something
This is
about
what
him and a baby was really weird.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
So
We
let's
don't talk to
yeah.
them.
yeah, let's
You
avoid
know?
that for you.
I'm in.
Fantastic.
I'm in.
After school, do you want to like go get a makeover?
Yeah, can I come back to you guys really quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Can I run over to Coach Roche? I made friends.
Yeah. I can feel your excitement, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna help me be cooler.
Yeah.
If that's cool, we're thinking like jeggings, and we're thinking like me being the alpha.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know
Yeah.
what? You gotta aim for the stars, kid.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you think it's good?
I think it's good. I
good?
think you could. I look. Do I think you'll be alpha this year? No. But I do think by next year you could totally make alpha.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'll be honest. I'm not even trying anymore. I have too much stuff going on, and I don't want that responsibility.
Okay.
So like, you can take it from my uncle. Like, he's also getting up there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay. I like come back. I'm like, okay, yes, but is there time for me to do baseball tryouts?
There's nothing else to do here. Have you been outside? There's like one diner and a giant field.
Yeah, that's where we play baseball.
I'm just gonna wave at Jeff again, and I'm just gonna be like,
Jeff like jumps when you point at him, like, oh my god. Oh yeah. Awesome. Tonight. The prom? Prom on the weekend. Okay. Tonight? For the prom. Okay. Well, today is the last day of school. Prom's gonna be like, or not the last day of school, but the last day of school before prom. So prom will be tomorrow. But are you telling him to meet up with you tonight anyways?
yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, okay. Yeah. And he like leans back to his friends, like, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. It could be anything. It's not anything.
Smooth, Jeff. Smooth.
Had a sidebar, Coach Roche already.
Wait. You're trying to sneak into prom as a freshman?
No, I'm part of the committee.
No. You're trying to sneak into prom as a freshman. This is what we're the story we're gonna tell. This is gonna make you alpha. Dude, are you kidding me? They're all gonna be so impressed. Yeah!
Okay, yeah.
Dude, we got this.
Yes.
I'm the best counselor ever.
I rolled very high, so 18 kids in the cafeteria just heard you howling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many of those were my cousins? You know?
Oh!
One. I'm like, he kind of like,
Sorry.
oh my god.
I'm not
And
bad.
then
I'm sorry.
17 other kids are just like, you lost a little bit of coolness points with the normal kids, because you're hanging out with the coach, teacher,
Yeah.
chef, counselor.
Yeah. Janitor as well.
Janitor, chaperone. So 17 other kids are like, oh, that's the kind of kid that eats lunch with the counselor. Got it. Okay.
But just you wait.
Yeah.
Kids kids start heading out towards the field. Everybody is kind of changing. They stop at their lockers to pick up their clothes. They get into some sports gear. Most people don't have like team uniforms yet to be in, so they're just changing into general athletic wear and heading out to the field on this very overcast, cloudy day with a slight drizzle to it on and off in Forks, Washington. You can hear people starting to kind of practice outside, the clank of a baseball hitting a bat.
Annalise heads out, still wearing the exact same outfit, and goes and is like, it's weird. I keep hearing everyone say that they play baseball because of all the thunderstorms. I read there's not really a lot of thunderstorms in the Pacific Northwest, but I guess that's just that's the way that it works here, and that's how they can do baseball.
All right, everyone file in. All right, we're gonna do this pretty simple. We're gonna start by doing a couple laps around the field, and then we're just gonna take couple sample throws. Elise, come on up. Let's get you on the pitcher's mound.
Okay.
Get a little practice in there, and then Elise, if you want to try Vondu, if you want to take your spot on the bat, kids, just see what we're expecting out of y'all. All right.
A couple of normal kids are like standing there like and us and right?
Yeah, we'll get to you.
Okay.
Well, we got a few folks to go through first, and then we'll get to y'all.
Okay, and they sit down on the bench.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So y'all are situated. You're warmed up. Let's just try it out.
All of the sounds of the baseball field drop out as music comes on. You're not sure where from, but undeniably Muse's supermassive black hole is blaring through the baseball field as you set up in your various positions for it. We're gonna roll to see how this baseball tryout goes. Who's pitching? Who's batting?
I can pitch if you got the bat.
I'll take the bat because I got the bat already.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna have you both roll for baseball.
Okay.
Please just roll a d20 for baseball. Unless you would like to use any of your specific abilities. You do obviously, we're technically playing Dungeons and Dragons, if you will. Do you have anything specific you'd actually like to use to manipulate the game at all?
Not against you, but I'd for sure try to maybe cast friends on anyone who I want. I don't know how baseball works.
Okay, great. Awesome. So right now, the two of you are playing on the same side. Like, you want the ball to get to her, and she wants to hit it well. So if you're casting friends on somebody, the catcher that is kind of trying to, like, throw you off a little bit, trying to mess you guys up, somebody who's probably already on the team, this is somebody who is human, but is, like, the star human player of the baseball team, which is far below the best supernatural player on the baseball team. They'd be really good anywhere else, most likely. But here they know. They know. They're just weirdly really good at baseball, people. So they're trying really hard. Friends, is that a save for me?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save, and he will know that he's been something charmed.
Okay, great.
Yep.
All right.
Save 14.
I have exactly a 14.
Meets it, beats it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a meets it, beats it. So I think that you like flutter your eyelash a little bit, kind of in like a traditionally charming way. You're literally running for prom queen, so it's not like unexpected. And it throws them off for just a second, but they do continue trying to mess with you a little bit.
Gotcha.
And then how did we do for baseball?
Would this be considered like an attack roll?
Yeah, you're attacking the ball.
I'm attacking the ball.
You're attacking the ball.
Yeah, why not? Because I have an improved critical, which means my attack roll with weapons, and what is a baseball bat if not a weapon?
Absolutely a weapon.
I crit on a 19 or 20, and I got a 19.
Oh my god.
That says promise.
And how was the throw?
I got a 13 just as a roll, but if I do the Alice pitch, can I add my acrobatics to
Yes,
it?
absolutely. Yes, only if you do a high kick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 17.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna do the highest kick, like almost double jointed, weird, and then I just go, but then it goes really fast.
Yeah.
It comes barreling towards you, and when you hit it, you actually feel the wood split a little bit in the baseball bat as it makes a connection, and that baseball flies to Seattle.
Ooh, we're going to state, yeah! It's actually in Seattle, so we'll get that back.
The catcher is just there like, every year. It's fine. Okay, great. And goes and like sits on the bench with the rest of the humans.
As I make note to self, make sure Sadie is seen by college scouts. Because you all aren't going to college, right? No. Okay, so Sadie's the catcher, and be kind on her. I think she knows that I like allow for
Supernatural.
I don't want to say juicing. What's the term you use? Venoming? Is that it?
It's not, but we'll use it.
Okay,
venoming.
Yeah, y'all are stoned. Let's say that. And like that's good for us.
That's a good one.
But yeah. We'll just make sure that I just gotta make sure Sadie's got a bright future. You all will always be this age, so we can win state year after year. It's gonna be real good.
At the front of the bench, waiting to get up and try out.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I took off my shoes and my socks because I think that's what we do here. You know, run a little faster, you grip with your toes, you know, like the dirt.
Yeah.
So I just start doing that. I'm like delacing my shoes.
Yeah.
I'm taking off my sock. I'm like spreading my toes out, feeling the dirt. I'm like, yeah. And I just, you know, try to follow what the other boys are doing. I don't know if they're doing that, but
No, everyone's shoes are for sure on.
okay, I'm like, oh,
It's okay. Your shoes are off now.
yeah. I'm like committed. I'm like, they don't know.
They don't know what.
This is how you run faster.
Oh.
Yeah.
Usually, honestly, that's actually smart because most of these boys just go through sneakers like crazy. All right, like I'm telling you, this is it's. Oh wow, Looney's really on some new tech here. Oh, is this helping?
Roll performance.
Okay, absolutely. I don't know why I looked to you at first. Like, let me ask you. Yeah.
Please.
Okay, it's a -1, so it's an 8.
Hey, you should get different dice.
I don't know. The story's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna roll to see who buys it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We did pretty well on that. So what I'm gonna say is a few of the cooler kids definitely are like
the human.
Yeah, the cooler human kids are like weirded out by it.
Okay.
I would say the vampires in general are like, this is werewolf shit, I don't care. You know, like you really can't affect them by being weird. The human kids, a couple of the cooler ones like are looking at you a little strange. But the girl who was sitting next to you in line to try out and was like kind of nervously fiddling with her hair a lot, like shyly reaches down and starts untying her shoes to take them off. And she like slips out of her socks and is like,
Yeah, we just start I just start taking off my shoes.
oh,
Just like take off my shoes.
oh, that's what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh, these are kind of okay. These are new.
I take off my shoes. Is it lame because I'm an adult who's doing this now?
Is there a way for me to communicate that he cannot take off his shoes under any
I like to go to like.
I have telepathy.
No. Okay.
Yeah, you like lean in and at the same time get a telepathic message. You get Annalise and Elise at the same time, both being like,
What's this in my mind? Oh. Okay.
You shouldn't be used to that.
Yeah, no, we don't. It's different for us. I feel like the werewolves just talk to each other in a different voice.
yeah, I would say vampires don't usually try to communicate with you all in general. There's a bit of a divide on that.
I imagine it sounds
Glances.
very judgy in your brain.
Yeah.
Old man, keep your shoes on.
Going against a few normal humans.
Yeah.
And they're like setting up onto the field when kind of dragging their feet and kind of like knocking somebody's shoulder on the way out. You see Artie coming out and being like, yeah, it's okay. She can go against me.
Yeah. Actually? Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Just like shoves a human off of the like mound. the girl who took her shoes off is like, oh, okay. And she's like, okay. And she like races back to her shoes to start putting them back on, kind of embarrassed. Are you pitching or batting?
I will bat. I'll bat.
All right.
I'm gonna bat.
Artie's like, great. And heads up to the mound to pitch to you. You saw what they did?
Yeah.
Do that.
And
And then he throws it. I've got a 24.
Jesus Christ!
Am I going for athletics? Yeah. I'd say go roll baseball. What does that mean for you? Athletics. Great. Athletics.
You
It's
got
probably
this,
athletics
Looney!
unless you have a specific ability.
Can that be my help action? Me encouraging?
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my god.
25.
Oh my god.
All right. You do. You feel that same kind of crack in it, but like break the bat a little bit as well, but mostly at like where you're holding it because you gripped it so hard. As well as like where the baseball connected, you just kind of feel your like claws essentially go into it a little bit.
Sick.
As you hit it as well, and that thing goes flying out of here. The baseball, the reason there is no budget in this school is it all goes to baseballs. All the money is spent on new baseballs. And there's like a big pile of them ready to go as that one also absolutely disappears.
Through state, we're going to nationals.
I also want to start running because I didn't realize that I'm just batting, so I want to start running the diamond.
No, take your lap.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah!
You make it all the way around and no one tries to stop you.
Yeah.
You get all the way back to it. There's somebody up in the bleachers that claps a little bit for you when you hit it.
Ooh, I look over.
You see a woman very, very pale with chiseled cheekbones, dark brown with like a little hint of red to it, hair that kind of juts out in a very like spiky bob, essentially, all flipped outwards with a dark lip on. She wears a like white button-down shirt that has like a little bit of a fanciful collar on it, and she's staring back and forth at you and you two.
I'm gonna like skip on over to my brother. I'm like, yo, Artie, who's that?
When you look back over, she's gone.
I swear to God, someone was there.
And Artie's like, are you messing? Come on.
No. I feel like you have to know who she is. Red hair, wearing white. God, I'm assuming vampire. No, not.
What? There was a where?
In the bleachers up there.
And she immediately has zipped over at vampire speed to you two. She grabs onto one of each of your shoulders and goes, they're coming to the prom. You guys have seriously messed up. They're coming to the prom. You are not supposed to be doing what you're doing. I am so sorry, but you are going to have to stop them yourselves because I have other business to attend to and I'm really not supposed to be here anymore. So best of luck with the Volturi. And she zips out.
That was rude.
Yeah. I'm sorry, the Volturi?
The Volturi.
I think you'd both be, I mean, you'd definitely be.
Yeah,
Just also, because this isn't localized.
Yeah.
They're in Italy, usually.
They're not on the Facebook group.
No, they're like in Italy.
Yeah, they're in Italy. Well, I don't know why they care about our prom.
Yeah, that's a little bit strange.
And what are we not supposed to be doing? Is it playing baseball?
Yeah, or
Did the Vittori hate the America's pastime?
You know what? It makes sense. I could see that for them.
I mean, they couldn't really play at all of those like collars and stuff.
And like the robes.
Yeah, they wouldn't really like it because it's not the eating
trip.
people. What did I do
No,
today?
yeah, what?
Let me just go through my day. Ate a dude. High school.
I'm in the back, just sort of like putting things in my bag.
Met a counselor. Helped a
Maybe we're
werewolf.
not supposed to do that. Meeting the counselor? Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think vampires get a lot of counseling.
No, helped a werewolf. Played baseball.
No, I'm stumped, really.
I think it's got to be the counseling. We're not supposed to do therapy.
No, we're not supposed to.
No introspection. The Volturi hate introspectiveness.
No, that's so true.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't worry about it.
I mean, I think as long as we don't go to counseling, we're like fine.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing, so just no therapy.
No therapy. Yeah.
therapy.
Okay. Great.
The horns of the pickup line outside, for those who are getting picked up by their parents from school, start kind of cacophony outside as tryouts come to an end. A few more kids have gotten up and batted, but definitely not everybody who was sitting on the bench got up and tried out. So there's a few of them being like, hey, are tryouts done?
No.
Because we were,
We will hold another session for, I think we let's be real, I think we know who's going to be on varsity this year. I think we got that lined up, but the JV needs some strong seeds. So we're going to hold audition. We're going to hold audition. We're going to hold tryouts.
A bunch of theater kids describe baseball.
It's the same thing. Auditions.
They all grab bats and start pirouetting.
Exactly.
Exactly.
A little kid
Line. Jazz hands.
Yeah, a little bit.
Jersey boys. I don't know.
Yeah, one of those things. Yeah. And now give me your 1 minute monologue.
And when you say JV, the kid goes, "I'm a senior. I can't be on JV."
Hey, let me tell you something, brother. There is no shame in being a senior who is on JV. There is no shame if you're a senior who is on a JV sports team. And he says that, and I mean that. I really mean that to you, buddy. You're dealing with some really talented stock here.
Okay. All right. So we can try out for JV again.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. Anytime that it's gonna be a really sunny day, we're gonna pull from JV. We're gonna need to pull from JV, all right? So don't get rusty now.
Okay. Why?
I think some of the kids they don't put on enough sunscreen or something. I think they have a sensitivity to light.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And that kind of peps them up enough to pack up their stuff and move on. And everybody's heading out from tryouts. You three, where are you heading?
I feel like a mall for sure.
Is there a mall in Forks?
I feel like there's a dress shop, maybe.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, small towns will always make space for a mall.
This
Small
is very
towns
true.
love to have a nearby, closer to maybe the city mall. It's just a bad mall.
Yeah, so I guess we just go to the bad mall.
Yeah.
I'm at the batting cages.
So we'll follow you to the batting cages as well after. And are you just kind of practicing yourself, just hitting balls?
Yeah. We talked a little bit about it. I almost made it into the MLB, but unfortunately, just I was really concerned about wolfing out in moments and then being exposed, and had a whole conversation with the rest of the pack, and they were like, "Oh, just take care of the folks at home." And so I think that's part of the reason why it's been so important for us to make it to state and like nationals, because it's I never got that chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just Roche. Yeah, he's a little sad guy. But he's just one day, and it's just cranking away. Yeah.
Naturally, as everything in Forks is, the batting cages are kind of surrounded by the woods.
Yeah.
Right? They kind of face out to the woods beyond the kind of edge of it where it catches the baseballs. And you can hear a little rustling coming from the trees as a large werewolf in wolf form kind of emerges out of it and looks into you.
They set down the bat, and I kind of caught over. Hello?
You recognize, this is one of the wolves that lives in the local area. He's probably a second cousin.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't speak with animals, so I'm ready.
You're not, you will not wolf. You will just.
Yeah, I'll just talk. Yeah, mentally, it'd be like.
Yeah. And this is a fully silent scene.
Yeah.
With a light voiceover that sounds wrong somehow. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't even sound like the same people's voices. By the time we did this VO, they had forgotten what they sounded like in the movie, for sure. And you do hear your second cousin, a familiar leader of the pack as well. Somebody who isn't the alpha, but who kind of is a little bit older and looks out for people as well. Who leans kind of their head down to you and says, I'm starting to hear rumblings of things.
Is it something is it with the vamps? Is it with another pack? What's happening?
Yeah, it seems like maybe they've stirred something up. I don't know what, but they've once again put Forks on the map.
Oh my God, after we just dealt with everything, after all of that went, is it the Cullens? Are they back at it? Is it some sort of nonsense of them?
No, it's some of the kids at your high school.
My kids? No. My kids are good. All right, I made sure that they're good. They wouldn't do anything to draw unnecessary attention.
Sure, that's the problem. You're hanging out with vampires.
Yeah, maintaining the peace. I thought that was important.
No, you're maintaining the baseball team.
Okay, all right, but we have a really good shot this year, Charlie. I'm telling you, we could really make it to nationals.
Okay, but this isn't what we do.
What?
We don't play baseball.
Oh, we just do what the pack says. Well, maybe we should play baseball, huh? What if I had been allowed to play baseball, things would have been great for us. Think about the representation I could have brought to our pack, the amount of funding, but no, it was all about don't make a scene, disappear into the background.
Yeah, because we're werewolves.
Not all the time, just like sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. You're talking to me and staying human right now. Rip those jorts. Run with me.
Yes, and I turn into a werewolf.
You.
This entire time. You wear an extra large shirt as a werewolf, so that way you have something to wear when you are a werewolf, all right? We're prepared. Oh, sorry. We're not done yet.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Okay. We got this. Becoming a wolf does not make your eyesight better. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about it like werewolves, okay? Okay.
Your second cousin Jensen runs
yeah.
and frolics alongside of you. And the two of you, a camera follows directly behind you, narrowly avoiding the trees as you frolic through, and you head back to your home, a little bit of a clearing in it, a ton of motorcycles out front, big trucks, as he kind of brings you back, and you realize he's kind of been leading you back home, where a few more...
I'm sorry. Just every time it stabs my eye a little bit. We're back.
A few more...
I didn't tell him I was going to do this.
A few more members of your...
Yeah, power through. You got it. We're locked in.
A few more members of your pack are waiting for you, also in wolf form.
Yeah.
So we look the same right now.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Your glasses are so crooked.
No, that's fine. It's hard to get it around my head. It gets larger. Okay. Wait. You're right.
And they circle. Okay.
You know what's great in the edit? I hope you leave the full transition, but if you want to do like a really fast one that just like cuts to this.
Oh no! I want to see the whole thing. A few more members of your pack are sitting there waiting, and they kind of stand at attention to you in wolf form when you arrive, and telepathically you're all communicating as they say, "We have to prepare to protect the prom."
Oh, from what? What's the real issue here?
The vampires. It's always been the vampires.
Again?
Yeah. What do you mean again? Like forever? What?
Well,
What else?
We just did that. I thought we might get like a little bit of respite from this. A little. We'll just move my mouth a little bit. Yeah, I thought we. Okay.
You thought we'd just stop
Yeah.
feuding with the vampires?
Well, I thought
What, you think a vampire kissed a 17-year-old girl and now everything's cool?
No!
You think, oh, now we're friends?
But I mean, maybe through the magic of baseball, we could be.
What do you mean?
It's the American pastime. When we all come together.
Vampires and werewolves can't play baseball together.
Who says they can't? What part of the Constitution says that they can't play baseball together, huh? We make our own rules. We live on the fringes of society.
Sure, nowhere in the rules does it say that a dog can't play baseball.
Sure.
Because we didn't think about it.
Yeah. And I'm saying we can use that to our advantage. Look,
Okay, fine. Have your baseball team, but we have to protect the kids at the prom.
yeah.
They've got some weird old rock vampire people, and I guess they're coming here.
Okay.
Somebody has seen some scouts on the edges of the woods, and I have to assume that a gathering place like the prom, where a bunch of vampires and werewolves are I don't know. How does the school work? Are you playing baseball at the prom? Why is this happening?
I honestly, that is above my pay grade. The administration takes a lot of the funding and it trickles down to me, and I'm doing the best that I can.
Okay, well, also we can hear the music from here. At the practices, it's a little loud.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'll put it down. I know. We just love Muse. We just really love Muse. We really like it.
Yeah, Muse is great.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. We all agree on this.
We all agree on
Yeah,
Muse.
yeah.
Everyone agrees on Muse.
Yeah, absolutely.
I lost what I was talking about.
No, that's fine. The kids. I'll protect the kids. That's what I do. But could I get some help, maybe? Is that possible? Okay, cool. That'd be nice.
Okay, we can agree to help you, but we cannot risk the entire pack.
No.
Because you have decided you want to win baseball.
Okay, well, you don't really. If we win nationals, then yeah. But then there's internationals. We could play against the Italian team. Ooh, but if the Italian team's made up of the Vittori vampires, we could beat that. I'm just thinking it would be better if we use sport to resolve our conflicts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Okay. You're entitled to your opinion. Absolutely, sure.
Yeah. We will come to the prom.
Okay.
But you have to guarantee us that you're going to do everything you can to not break any of the basic rules that keep us safe here.
I will. I promise. Okay, I will make sure that we maintain the status quo as need be, but within our bubble, within our little space here at Forks, it could be really nice to just be on the same team.
Okay. I can feel the earnestness in your heart right now, and it's affecting me, and it's making me soft.
Yeah.
Okay? It's making me empathetic to your cause, and I'm gonna walk away, and I'm gonna try and get my anger back.
Okay, you know what? I'll feel it come back, and then I'll just feel harder about being sweet, and you'll feel that too.
All right, yeah. And the other wolves kind of head back inside.
I'll see you at the reunion!
We snap cut to the entrance of the mall.
I feel like we're doing the classic 3 Mean Girl type walk through the mall.
Yeah.
We're in slow motion, but I feel like you're not.
I'm trying my best. I'm really trying my best to fit in with you guys because you guys said you're cool and I'm trying to be cool. So I'm like, am I doing it right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
It's spot on.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of dress how would you like to dress for the prom?
Do you have a style?
Yeah. Plaid?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to Vara and let's
Okay.
just go have a little bit of a look.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Passing through, there's quite a few closed down stores. It's kind of a rundown mall a little bit, but there is a few stores that are absolutely thriving. There's definitely a prom specific kind of at least it is a store that knows it's prom season. There's push in their dresses up front. But as you pass by, you see 2 stores on the way that are absolutely full, absolutely packed. You see an American Eagle. That has all of their jeans at the front, jeans and flannels specifically, and then on the other side of it you see an H&M that has a model wearing 12 layers of clothing of long sleeve, 3/4 sleeve to short sleeve to tank top, all kind of layered on the model with a little skirt that flares out over a pair of jeans that flare down at the leg, and you can see them directly across from each other in the mall, and they are both absolutely poppin'. One of the people that's in the H&M clocks you specifically and steps out and sees the 3 of you kind of strutting in and just goes, made a new friend.
I did. So what? What of it?
Well, she smells like a dog.
Well, I mean, there's nothing a little perfume can't cover. I mean, I know the Cullens had their ways of doing things, and they had their, there was a little bit of a feud for a while, and then they got together. I feel like we should take their friendship vibes.
Also, Bellatara.
Bellatara, hey, Annalise, nice to meet you.
Welcome in.
What else do you do if not adopt a werewolf girl and do a high school makeover, because I've been doing a lot of research. So what else do, you vampires, here with your time? Oh, it's fine. I'm joking. Vampires is a slang term for vampire. What else do you do with your time if you're not? There is nothing else to do here but to manipulate the people of Forks because they are dumb and this town is slow. You have one mall. What do you do with your time?
We mostly hang out in H&M and sulk, but we look really hot while we do it.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to like stay away from that. Like, I'm trying to like, I mean, it's been like 400 years of like doing stuff like that. I feel like, I don't know, we should take like Annalise's vibe. We should take her stance on things. And like a little wolf girl, she's kind of cute. A little cute.
Don't you want to live some unlife before you're undeader?
Yeah.
Deader
Before you're
What?
Don't you want to do stuff?
I hadn't considered doing stuff.
Well,
My natural state is hold completely still
you know what? And
until I turn to rock.
You know, doing stuff. See, I have. It is such a little sleepy, and I know y'all live here because Forks, everyone here is stupid. You can get away with anything, but you haven't even tried to get away with any of the good stuff.
Like what?
I like having a makeover to a werewolf.
this is true.
You gotta do stuff. You're just gonna live your whole life sulking? That's so boring. You might as well just lay down and die.
Yeah, like Elise points at one of the mannequins and like, I mean, Larissa totally just became stone, and
Yeah.
I know.
That's
like,
what
I
happens
know
to all of
that's
us
the thing.
eventually. You either get your head pulled off or you become stone.
Okay, and I'd like to live a little life before I become an H&M mannequin. Okay.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
As this is happening, I'm just kind of finding all the plaid shirts in a size extra large. I'm like, uh-oh.
13.
Bellatara hears you, and she looks back at the stone mannequin, and she looks back at you and goes, "Fine, I'm coming with."
Oh my gosh, amazing! Fly girl. Like, Elise like puts her arm around you, and it's just like marble on marble. You can hear it clank.
Bellatara looks at you, and she has like beautiful golden eyes that are almost the same color as her skin as the light kind of reflects off of it. You recognize that it's not like the shimmering of a vampire in the sun, but there's always a slight reflectiveness to her skin. She has like kind of yellowy blonde highlights and very long hair down her back that it comes to like a perfect smooth and shiny wave and a side bang. And she wears exactly pretty much what all of the mannequins are wearing. She looks like the pinnacle of this H&M fashion.
Wow.
As she kind of looks at you and goes, "Okay."
Yeah. So I know I'm not wanted, and I know this is kind of taboo. So I'm like just trying not to look you in the eyes. I'm like, thank you for joining. Just trying. Thanks. Just cool makeover.
How old are you?
In vampire years?
Yeah.
I don't know the math exactly.
Why did you offer?
Sorry. I thought you would enjoy that. I thought I'm 14.
All right, I get it. She's cute.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Fine. Makeover?
Yes.
Cue the dressing room. You've got a sales associate like rolling in racks of things for you. What is the goal of the look?
So we want to do something
With fur.
fur. Let's do something
Sorry,
with
cut
fur.
you
No,
off.
no. Let's go fur. Something a little, because I don't know if they're gonna have a plaid prom dress, but do you feel good about doing some fur?
Yeah.
It'll be fake anyway. Like this is for
Oh,
this is a chinim or
it-
whatever. Like it's not. They
It's
don't
not
have real
like a-
fur.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna ask, like, where it came from, but if it's fake,
It'll
Fully
be fake.
actually, I don't know
Yeah.
if this is a good idea. It's feeling a little. I don't know.
What would you like?
I guess I won't say plaid again.
Jeans? Something blue?
Ooh, yeah, like a Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake moment. Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking maybe a jean dress.
Yeah.
We can work with that.
I bet. We'll take one of your some of your finest denim dresses, denim prom dresses. A prom dress that is jean.
There's a whole rack of them. Absolutely. She rolls it out, and you've got some that look kind of like the patchwork jean. You've got some that are a little more classic that have like multiple belts. For some reason, like a belt up here and a belt down here, and then a chain hip belt.
Cool.
There's pretty much any jean dress you can imagine. What would you like your final look to look like?
Whatever gives you the vibe of like Material Girl from Madonna. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Like, so that's probably like the chains.
Uh-huh.
That's probably like not the patches, but like the layers. It's probably like frills in weird places.
I love it. Jean
Yeah.
has been rouged.
Yes,
Nothing Jean is not supposed to do. You've got rouged layers of jean kind of moving down to form that kind of like frilly bits on it. There's like the zipper up the front of it that has a little charm on it as well.
It's feeling kind of tight, no?
I mean, you kind of like you. It's kind of jeans, right? That's how like jeans work.
Yeah,
isn't it?
you gotta like you
Wear
gotta
'em in.
stretch them out and wear them
Yeah.
in before they.
Oh,
You should
okay.
wear
So
it
it does
today.
stretch. It stretches
Oh, yeah,
eventually.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
After the shopping montage, you have some plans this evening, am I right? Let's resolve your evening meetup on 52nd Street, probably?
52nd Street. Yeah.
There's a little dark alleyway. Are you going by yourself or are you taking your squad?
Would you like to come?
Oh, I always feel weird about watching other people eat. Would that make you feel uncomfortable?
I mean, you can stand at the mouth of the alley if that makes you comfortable. You know, for seconds.
Are you talking about eating people in front of werewolves?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to hide it all? Are you assuming she's cool with it?
I'm
Because you haven't necessarily said you're eating a person yet. You've just said like eating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you land
eating.
on whether or not she can know?
I'm not gonna. I don't want to freak her out.
Okay.
Like the hangout over.
Maybe. Yeah, I have dinner plans.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Oh, we can hang out during your dinner plans. We'll go. We can hang out. You wanna? I don't know. What happens here? Do you want to watch a movie or?
I'm sorry, I don't want to intrude. You guys said you said you already had dinner.
I have dinner plans. It's fine. You two can go. I'll meet up with you later. Like, it'll be so fine.
Yeah, show me. I don't know. Show me Forks' 2 roads.
They both lead to the diner. Bellatar is loving this, just watching the back and forth like, okay, this is fun. But bye. And then she leaves.
Yeah. And then we just go get like burgers. Well, I get burgers.
I watch you eat a burger.
Yeah.
I would imagine,
Do I need to put this back on?
You should never take
Yeah.
you tell me, where are you now?
Well,
You headed back-
am I in a werewolf form? I think this is the question.
Yeah,
I'm not
are
putting
you?
it.
You've headed back home.
Yeah.
What are your plans for the evening? Did you mention having a girlfriend?
I did mention
yeah.
having a girlfriend,
Okay.
and she is not going to come help me, like chaperone the dance. I've asked her help on it, and she is not.
I think that we like cut to you sitting with her.
Yeah.
And like probably still talking about that a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
and her just being like, I don't want to do that at all. Actually, not even a little bit.
I really could use the extra help of someone I really trust out here. Like I'm not gonna ask anyone for the math department. They don't care at all at that school. Truly, you look at the test scores, it's not good.
I don't work at the school. It would be weird.
I know it would be weird. It's weird that I do everything that I do there.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
But if I don't do it, no one's gonna do it for the kids. And so, okay, you know what? If you don't feel comfortable helping me be a chaperone, I'm not gonna twist your arm about it. I respect your boundary. I understand. Can you be like nearby your phone if I need you to call some of my cousins to come into town?
Of course.
Thank you.
Of
would.
course.
That is also very helpful.
Okay. I don't want you to get hurt.
Oh, no. I'm fine. I'm gonna be great. Trust me. It takes a lot to make a werewolf slightly aged. You've had to survive a bit. I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, I can't do all of the, but I'll be there.
Yeah.
Nearby.
That is.
In a not weird way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Honestly,
not inside a school.
You can go to the diner, right? I'll get reception to there. Like you can go to the diner. You go to the diner, hang out at the diner. You save me a slice of chocolate cake. I'll come by afterwards. It'll be fun. And I'm sure it's not even a big thing. All right, my cousin was just like making it out to be something worse than it was. It's gonna be fine.
Maybe sometimes you should listen to your cousin. I don't know.
Oh,
it's not.
oh.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, I'm no.
Is it just because I didn't invest in Bitcoin when he said I should have? And like, I think like, yeah, it was really early at the time, but no one expecting it to go where it was.
Look, I don't know. Yes, but I don't know.
Okay.
The vampires are all very rich.
Yeah. It feels unfair in some ways, but
They can predict the
Yeah.
stock market. Yeah.
I mean, do you imagine having to be made of stone? Like, what happens when you what happens if you chip a part of your body? Like, it would never grow back?
You think it grows back like a lizard?
Well, maybe it grows back like a lizard. These are questions I should ask. Well, I've got some new vampires on my team. Some of the vampire kids joined.
Are you going to cut a limb off of them?
No, I'm just gonna ask them. And honestly, it feels weird to call them kids because they're actually older than the both of us.
Yeah.
Significantly so.
Right.
Yeah. But gosh darn it, I see a lot of promise in them.
And we had to dinner
Lean on me, the vampire kid.
Oh man, they got a lot of promise, a lot of potential.
A dark alleyway. Jeff stands in the center of it. You can hear the dripping off of some drain pipes on the side of a building. He stands behind a liquor store, exactly where you told him to be. It is very dark out there, so he's flipped open his flip phone and is kind of trying to shine it for light as he stands precisely where you told him to, shivering a little bit, kind of nervous. And he has shown up in his prom tux. You told him to come tonight and that you were going to prom with him, and he was like, if I ask any more questions, I'm gonna look silly. Whatever she says. Anything she says, she's very cool. She's running for prom queen.
Yeah. So Elise, he has his phone and he has a little bit of light. Elise just appears basically vampire speed appears.
Hey!
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you're here, Jeff. And you didn't tell anyone about this, did you?
What? What do you mean? I mean, I didn't tell them that we were going to prom together. I didn't tell them that we were
yeah,
dating.
perfect. And you
dating, right? Could I say
yes, of course. You know what? After tonight, you can tell everyone that we're dating.
That's awesome. I did bring a limo.
Huh? You did? Where is it?
It's parked in front of the liquor store.
Oh, and are they gonna? Is it like an hourly thing? Are they gonna?
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't worry. It's I just wanted it to be. And he pulls a little box out of his pocket that's slightly crumpled up with a corsage for you.
Oh, wow. That's.
I can put it on you if you want.
You know what? I'll just. She puts it in her pocket, and I'll be like, you know what? That's.
It's an actual flower. It's a.
You know what? I'll save it for later. I'll save it for tomorrow. Actually. Yeah.
Should we
you know
hands?
what? Okay. Actually, you know what would be really great is if you just turned that way. I really don't want to see your face right now because you're really sweet. And yeah. Can you turn that way for me, please?
He's gonna turn that way, but roll a persuasion check for me just to see how sussed out he is by it.
That's 20.
Wow! He goes
Incredible.
of course, absolutely. Turns around. He's just facing the brick wall at the back of the liquor store right now, and he has his little flower corsage clipped onto his thing, and he's adjusting it. So.
Okay, so here's the deal. What are you doing with your life? You can turn back around. Turn back around.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you doing anything interesting? You plan on curing cancer or something?
I mean, I'm going to college next year.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm majoring in theater.
Okay. You want to turn back around?
I'm getting a minor in psychology.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Elise, kind of moves his head and she just like fully bites.
A slight scream does echo through this alleyway a little bit, and the limo driver, you can like see into the limo, sit there and just kind of like turns back around and continues to sit there and wait, charging up this kid's dad's credit card. As the limo driver sits outside the liquor store for a while.
Yeah, Elise is gonna finish. She's gonna wipe her mouth. She has like a little handkerchief that she puts in. She's gonna like pick him up, limbs dangling, and she's gonna go behind the liquor store and just place him in a dumpster.
Noted.
Maybe close the lid and maybe I think do like the little vampire thing and like with the super strength and like kind of like bend the lock so that it doesn't open.
What's your passive perception?
Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, 14.
For just a moment, as you're shutting the lid of the dumpster, you catch a flash of somebody on the roof of this liquor store.
Do I like recognize them?
You see mostly, by the time you actually look up, the swoosh of a cloak. You see a black and red lined cloak kind of just moving out of sight and disappearing very quickly, and you can tell the speed that you recognize like your own. Over at the diner, the two of you sitting across from each other, you can hear the light bulb in the light fixture between you buzzing a little bit.
So, chewing, what's that like?
I never thought about it.
Pulling the camera through the diner, somehow your guys' conversation is no more awkward than anyone else's. There are teenagers at every table the night before prom having just as awkward of conversations. There's a lot of like pre-dates before prom, essentially. Like prom is tomorrow, but a bunch of people that are like hanging out with their date, talking about prom, with a lot of like pauses and silences and people that have nothing in common, kind of moving through it. And you hear the clank of handcuffs on the hip of somebody that walks by, a police officer in Forks with a big mustache, kind of walks through and he like sets his gun on the table because he's just constantly got a giant shotgun, and he like sets it up on the bar where he like sits down to grab some food. He looks a little bit gaunt, but not in a vampire way, in a like, this dude has been through it. Yeah. He's not paying attention to anybody. He just looks devastated, honestly, in a permanent state of it as he sets it down and he kind of sits up and he's gonna like be close enough to you all that like there's a person nearby that somehow has no idea what is happening.
Forks! They don't know anything in this town.
Absolutely nothing. You two sitting there talking about literally like eating people and drinking blood, and this dude is just like gone.
Does Annalise notice him?
Yeah, you can absolutely see him across the way.
Hey, what's Sad Stash's deal over there?
It's the Collins. You know the whole like baby thing?
God.
Yeah.
God, those guys suck so hard.
Yeah, they kind of ruined his life.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But like not in a I killed your family way, more like I added to your family in a way that is kind of like bad for, I guess, the culture of vampires and werewolves alike. Yeah. Have you ever seen the Collins daughters? The daughter?
No, I really do. You're very sweet. You're like a, like a puppy, but like I try to not look at teenagers too close. There's just nothing going on.
Oh, I get you.
There,
That's
you know
fine.
what I
It's
mean?
not the point is like, that's the daughter's grandfather.
You look over and him like sitting up at the bar defeatedly, he pulls a photo out of his of Renesmee. It's written on the back of it.
I think she forgot.
And he just, it looks like a freaky baby doll.
Yeah.
And he's just like sadly staring at this photo that he's pulled out of his wallet. You can see it a little over the corner, and it looks a little familiar.
Do I know her? Nah, must be.
Like puts it away.
Everybody in Forks looks alike. Sophie, do you want anything? I'm gonna go see if I can get some of that. Go see if I can get an egg cream or something.
For yourself or for?
For me,
Oh.
maybe. And so Annalise goes and like walks up to Sad Stash, who she has now decided is Sad Stash.
Yeah.
And like, kind of does that move where if you want to get a drink at a bar, you like take a note of this tip. You just like put your boobs and rest them on the counter and then like lean forward as if trying to get the bartender's attention, but kind of slightly like towards
Sad Stash.
towards Sad Stash.
Charlie scoots one chair over because a high schooler has just put their boobs on the table. He just scoots one chair down and is like, scoots his gun now.
Elise would like to come in through the door.
Oh, I see her. I'm like, hey, over here.
Hey! She looks at you and is like, new, yeah.
Little hair behind.
And she goes to sit down with Looney.
Looking over at the bar, are you trying to say anything to him, or are you just seeing if he'll like look over?
Yeah. So she turns on vampire charm. I guess that's like,
Okay, yeah.
That's like a thing.
Yeah.
As if he could outrun me. Just like leans. Hey. I hear you're the sheriff.
Yeah, do you need anything? Do you need help?
I do. So it's, I just got to town and I'm trying to find all the people to avoid, and as the sheriff, I heard you would know about these really evil people called the Cullens.
I know the Cullens. Yes.
How well do you know the Cullens?
Do you want to try and use any kind of specific ability for this?
I don't know if I have.
Or do you just want to be like persuasive?
Yeah, because it's just whatever that like vampire charm is, like a little bit sparklier, a little bit of the Beyonce fan, so the hair's like moving.
Do you have a high persuasion?
A little bit. I don't think it's super high.
Okay, all right.
Can I intimidate him into thinking I'm hot?
Sure.
You can intimidate him.
Not into thinking I'm hot?
Charlie's going to maintain a healthy boundary with the teenager. Charlie's going to think, Charlie can think you're neat.
Okay.
I understand that you are hundreds of years old. Charlie does not know that.
Yes.
So
yes.
Charlie himself is going to respond on his own.
Can I, insight doesn't do me any good. I'm trying to figure out if Charlie knows if the Cullens are vampires. Like, is he aware that vampires exist?
So why don't you do an insight check for me on when you mentioned the Cullens to see how he reacted?
Great. Oh no.
Suggested insight and then an oh no to insight.
Could I make an insight check?
That's a 4.
Total?
Yeah!
Okay.
I did fail that check, but I have tactical mind, so I can expend one of my uses of second wind.
Okay.
So that means that I can roll a d10, and add that to see if I can get some more. Nice. Please, God.
How'd we do?
It's a 5.
Okay. All right. Great. I think we gotta honor that.
Yeah,
I think we have to honor how badly this is going. It's really bad. It's really bad. I think Charlie, who is in like a permanent state of like defeated at this point, just kind of looks over at you and is like, if you need anything, if you need help from me as...
I need sheriff's help. People are being bitten.
I'm sorry, what?
People are being bitten about the neck and whatnots.
Are you making a report right now? Is someone somewhere?
Yeah.
Where? Tell me where.
Yeah. I'll come with me and I'll show you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Isn't someone in danger?
No, they got away, but I can show you tomorrow at the high school.
Show me what?
I can show you tomorrow at the high school. You should wear a suit.
I want to enter the diner in this moment.
You got
Go
on in. I think your girlfriend is was really trying to get you to go to dinner.
Right. We'll come eat, and I'll be like, okay, Janice, we'll just grab. Oh, hey, it's Charlie. Because Charlie knows.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
knows.
yeah. What's up?
And as he's like, he looks scared of this teenager.
Yeah.
He's like, what? If you need somebody who helps out at the high school, I think he does security at the high school too. What's up?
Hey, Charlie. Oh.
Coach Roche.
You met.
It sounds like you need Coach Roche, right?
So you
if
know
there is a report, then please do let me know.
Well, so you know Coach Roche, and Coach Roche teaches softball to kids who are very good at softball.
This is one of our rising stars, actually. This is really one of the up-and-coming new varsity candidates. Annalise, they just got into town.
That's great, Rashawn.
Because I'm very good at baseball. I'm very good at baseball.
I'm going to put my arm around Annalise for a moment and be like, all right, why don't we go talk about some strategy for the year, okay?
Because I'm very good at baseball.
Well, let's leave the nice sheriff alone. Let him have his dinner.
Charlie, picks up his gun, but not towards you. He tucks it away and leaves the diner without his food. He ordered it, is coming to the table as he heads out, and he's like, so tired
No,
of
but
this
his
fucking
sad
town.
burger.
I swear to God.
It's sad steak.
Okay. I bring them down
What
to...
are you? I was so in there.
No,
I was in there.
Can I be real? For someone who is many centuries old, lacking self-awareness,
I have been out of. I don't know. This usually works. You do you put the boobs on the counter, maybe lean forward. That's all. That works for humans. Can do that. I'm a vampire.
Charlie's a broken man. It's deeply so, and it's gonna take a lot to get to him.
I'm drinking a milkshake in the booth. I'm like, I already said that. I already told her that.
How broken.
Okay, all right.
And he's what, 40 something?
Yeah.
He's just like a broken, grown man.
Well, we have other things to talk about. I don't know if you all have heard, but actually, Luna, you should stay for this too.
Oh, okay.
There is something gonna happen at something's going down tomorrow at the prom.
Yeah, like a dance.
No, I understand my phrasing was incorrect now. No, I think there's gonna be an attack on the prom.
Yes. Okay. We got a similar warning.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
from a vampire, and I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think I just saw the Volturi above the alley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are they?
I don't know.
They really don't like baseball
And they
or
don't like
therapy.
counseling.
We can't
Yeah.
figure out if they don't like baseball or
counseling.
therapy.
They're Italian elitists. Let me tell you what, they've looked down on denim from the beginning. They've only been about the higher quality stitching and material. And frankly, it's offensive to a lot of us in our jort-wearing affinity, okay? If they are in town, this gives a little credence to what my cousin was telling me. I gotta ask. I just gotta bring it up. Has there been anything that could have been done to your knowledge that might have drawn some extra attention to Forks?
No, all that we heard was we were doing something we shouldn't have been doing. And I went through my day and thought about the things I did. I got up, I had breakfast, I went to school. School was boring, blah, blah, blah. So many layers. Why does everyone wear jeans under dresses? And then we talked to you, and then we started talking about baseball. And so we think that it's either a problem with baseball or it's a problem with therapy.
Yeah.
I think Elise is eating too many chickens.
You, huh?
Why are you getting your own chickens? I can provide you blood. I told you, I got access to all the local farmers. They're draining their blood.
See, I have the drive. I like to hunt. You know, I'm sure wolves feel it too. It's that hi. But
Oh,
they want
sure.
to say, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fun for the chase. It's fun to get around and sort of do
exactly.
that. I get it.
We have instincts. We can't suppress them.
Sure. Let me tell you about it. It's hard. But that's what growing is. And you know what could actually really help with that is therapy. I don't know where this came about.
Well, this is what the Volturi hates. The Volturi does not want us to know ourselves better.
It's true.
See, the werewolves are talking to me and saying that we shouldn't be friends, that we shouldn't play baseball together. That was their whole thing.
Maybe it's the baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball's as American as baseball. I don't know what to tell you.
I wonder if we switched it to soccer. I wonder if
Or
the Italians
football.
would like it football.
Football. I'll
If
be
they
honest.
liked it better if we played football.
Maybe.
This is girlfriend is just standing there like,
Yeah. By the way, this is Janice, guys. Janice.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, Janice.
Hello.
hi.
I forgot she was there.
You don't know why?
I'm sorry. What?
The chickens.
That's what Looney's been saying.
Baseball?
Therapy?
Wait, do you know why?
Context clues mostly. No.
Therapy? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we could check out like the precinct. Maybe we should go to the precinct and just like we can, we can
Leave
fight
my
them.
friend Charlie alone, okay? He needs some time alone.
He's so interesting and sad and grown.
Okay.
Okay.
All true things, and leave him alone, okay? Let him just be sad for a little bit, all
No,
right?
I'm only like 150.
Wait, is it bad for like adults to like date someone younger or something?
This is why you talk to us and not the other vampires.
Oh, okay.
Well, or the other werewolf.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. That's,
It seemed like so normal.
Yeah, no,
Janice, meanwhile, is trying to like cover for you guys and being like, "Yeah, he loves to, check in on the students, and that's not weird. It's normal because I'm here too. Actually, it's more normal because I'm here as well. These are all cousins and friends of our little cousin.
Thanks, honey.
So,
Yeah.
thanks. Yep. To like everybody who comes in and just is sitting with students.
Can you all get to prom early tomorrow? I will be honest, I have to set up, and so I would also love some help. That would be, and we could keep an eye out if anyone's trying to get into the location before us. It could really nice.
And bam, the prom is empty. It's not happening yet. But the area in the gym where the prom is being set up is there. You are by yourself currently, dragging in like boxes of things.
Blow up all these balloons.
Yeah, a couple of your brother and a few of your cousins and like your guys' kind of mutual community is kind of like sitting to the side watching, not really helping you. There's like one kid actually helping. Did you come with or?
I said I would help, but since I saw all the cousins sitting on the side, I'm also like sitting on the side.
I'll be honest, that's an alpha move. That is really an alpha. I respect it. Yeah.
Are you coming in prom gear or are you coming in setup clothes and changing? Important question.
I'm coming in prom gear because it doesn't matter because I'm a vampire.
Yeah, I'm also coming in prom gear.
So then your entrance is made now, right? The double doors, naturally, all double doors, to the prom kick open. Smoke pours in. You accidentally left the smoke machine.
Oh no!
Outside. As the
plug in.
fog
There's so much water.
pours into the gymnasium, and the two of you head in. Please describe what you are wearing to the prom.
Oh, I have my hair, which is still kind of in that sceney thing, but now it is a half up and half down, and I am wearing an undescribably ugly dress. It's got it's one strap right here, like it's a strapless, but it's got one right here. And then nothing over here because for some reason they liked when you just did the one thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a little too voluminous on top. The bottom doesn't tear out. It is straight, but also a little too voluminous. But that's fine because that's what one of the 20 wide belts I'm wearing is.
Yes.
So the dress itself is like almost like a maroon, kind of crushed maroon. And then just a belt that would cover and not in the way that a corset would. This is a belt that would cover right under the chest and down to almost touching the navel. It's holding nothing. It is purposeless.
You actually see Artie perk up a little bit.
Whoa.
And like staring at you as you walk in as like the peak and epitome of beauty in all of your belts. This is fashion, this is beauty, this is grace. And you do see one of the werewolves that you probably know is her older brother from like seeing them in the cafeteria and watching, prime lurker, does kind of like perk up and does seem to be fixated on you, but not in the way that like werewolves are often like, you know, like kind of lurking and like mean mugging. Like, Artie swoons.
Oh.
Artemis is swooning.
Annalise, come here. Come here. Come. Sit.
You know, hey, you know her?
Yeah, I know her. Annalise.
Yes, I walk over, and do you guys tell each other to sit very often? That's what it's cultural. It's fine. Annalise comes, and takes a seat next to all the werewolves and is sitting like ramrod, just vampire style. It looks like it would be uncomfortable, but it is not. As she kind of looks around at all of the werewolves, like, "Hey, kids."
So yeah, this is my friend. She's
Hey.
been helping me with this outfit. It's cool, right?
It's cool, right?
He looks at you like an older brother very much and is like, ew. It's kind of like, yeah, you look fine.
No, she chose it. She chose it.
It's cool.
So Annalise takes his hand, and just kind of like subtly presses it and shakes the hand, gives like that like dude handshake of like, not where it's like, I'm gonna hurt you and make you like buckle, but just enough to let you know that there's some strength in her hand when she like, "Thank you so much."
He thinks it's so hot. He's like, his eyes widen a little bit and like, he fully is just enamored with you, not in like a vampiric way, in just the like, this teenage boy is in love with you.
Oh no.
Like, especially like cool and like strong, especially like all of the women that he's been raised around too are like very muscular and very strong, and like the handshake is like, oh hell yeah. That's his kind of girl. He loves it. Yeah. He's all in. He's like, did you come with do you have a date for the
No, the police station was closed today. So,
okay.
Please play along, please.
One of the girls, like, also sitting in the pack kind of leans up. She's also, like, a senior probably, and she has, like, warm brown hair that looks like it's, like, lightened by the sun a little bit that, like, cuts off at her shoulders, and she, like, leans over on Artemis and goes, "Chill out, Artie. Do you have a date to the prom?"
No, just hanging out, flying solo. I'm hanging out with my good friend Looney. We're hanging out, separate, but it's a girls' hang. We're doing a girls' hang for the prom. All the cool people are dateless and doing girls' hangs.
I too love to hang out with girls.
How old are you?
Well, I just turned 18.
Don't like the math. That's great. You're gonna do fantastic whenever you leave this town, though. Like your whole everything, your vibe, beautiful. You're gonna do great whenever you have to leave Forks.
Okay.
Look at me. Oh,
Okay.
You will die here
Oh. Okay.
alone.
Not because there's like trouble coming or something. No, just because she thinks Forks is uncool, but not because like some like old vampires are like on their way or something.
No, but that is actually true. I did more mean that this town will suck the life out of you, but also everyone should maybe be a little more aware that there are some old vampires coming that may suck the life out of all of us because they hate either friendship, baseball, or therapy. But mostly I meant like, yeah, when you graduate, you gotta get out of this town, girl.
Okay.
Save yourself.
Cool.
You can't help the rest of them.
Okay.
There are no other lesbians in Forks.
I know.
Leans back into the back.
Coach's heart breaks a little bit in the other room.
You feel it, yeah. And here's the thing. Here's something you've never felt before, and truly never thought you'd be capable of. Lesbian heartbreak. It's different.
I gotta take a moment, guys.
Like it came on fast, and it's painful.
But hey,
I thought I knew. I did not.
call me when you're 40.
Okay.
Cool.
And she like leans back into the pack. Tell me what you're wearing when you make your entrance.
Elise is wearing this bright purple, very like maxi dress, but like with the tank top straps.
Yeah.
And she's got the stripy shirt, long sleeve underneath.
Perfect.
She's got the fingerless gloves that are
Yes.
lace. Of course, they are white, stark white. And the dress goes. It's one of those dresses that opens at the front and is longer at the back, and then you can see that there are skinny jeans peeking out of, and she's wearing some Converse.
Perfect. Yeah,
Absolutely phenomenal. You walk in, and it almost looks like there's three of you because there is a campaign poster for you on either side of the door. So it's like you're like backed up almost into like trio girl squad, but with two pictures of your own face as you head
I like
into
blow myself a
it.
kiss.
You're able to set up for the prom. What's the theme, Coach Roche?
Oh, it's Under the Sea. Classic. Honestly, it was last year's theme as well, and
Yeah.
Coach was running low on time. And so,
Just took all the stuff out that you already
oh
had.
god, okay,
Yeah.
we still have it. All right, I still remember how to do it from last year. Yeah.
You've got like shiny blue decorations that kind of swirl down. There's like one projector that does that kind of like wave pattern on the wall. A few fog machines. There's a little stage that's set up as well. And the prom is pretty much ready to go. The music has started. The playlist is going. Decode by Paramore plays throughout the gymnasium, echoing through the halls of the school.
You can hum along at home. You know what it's like.
One thing, Annalise may be a vampire, but she is still black, and black people love Paramore. So
Yeah.
she doesn't. She may not have heard it before, but she's like, "What? This is so good."
There are other people have already kind of made their way in. There's been kind of like the group settling, kind of similar to the structure of the lunchroom where people are taking up little sections of it. Everybody's a little too nervous to get onto the dance floor. There's only like a couple of people trying to like start it dancing as the doors swing open once more. Fog fills the room again. You've seen this already today. You're used to it.
The fog machine! No!
Oh no, we still have the dry eyes.
I keep forgetting!
And the three of you are able to make the grand entrance. Everybody in the gymnasium turns around and stares as the three of you walk in. It almost feels like the music quiets down a little bit, and you can hear the kind of like hushes and whispers of it too. Especially because we've got this potential prom queen. We have the new girl in school and a freshman. So this is definitely making like a social kind of buzz. Everybody is like looking to you specifically to like, oh, so they're cool. As everybody kind of like quietly whispers about all of you as you come in. But the door doesn't shut behind you. The fog keeps rolling in. You've moved the fog machine in. There should no longer be fog.
Yeah, we're out of dry
rolling
ice.
in.
Yeah.
We ran out so fast. As a few figures start to move towards it. It might just be more people arriving for the prom, but they move in very slowly. 5 figures in long black cloaks.
Whoa.
3 in the front in a triangle formation, with the other 2 kind of funneling in behind them, move towards you all as the 2 from the back step forward. They look a little closer to your age. You definitely know this is the Volturi. You see Jane and Alec kind of push through and part through Arochias and Marcus and step to the front of it as they kind of like turn back and be like, it would be kind of weird for like you guys to go into the prom right now. So like I just don't want, hold on, we got it. As Jane and Alec move towards the front because they're the younger looking vampires. They look closer to like high school age essentially. Jane has blonde hair pulled back into a tight bun and the long black cloak on. They did not change into prom attire for this at all. Alec also wears kind of his long black cloak, and he has like very sweetly parted my mom styled my hair, brown hair, as he stands a little bit behind Jane as they move in. And Jane goes, maybe I could last minute run for prom queen as well.
What?
Well, since there's no rules, since everything's allowed, I suppose, since there's no sort of codes or expectations of anyone anymore, I figured maybe I could just run for prom queen at Forks High School.
You don't even go here. Come on, everyone knows you have to go to the school to run for prom queen.
I'm sorry, is it about the baseball? I tried to send a note. We were gonna change it to football.
Yeah, we're gonna change to football. You're Italian. You want football, right?
Yeah.
And she looks back, and Arrow's just like, I'm not coming in, so I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. And they like stand back there. The other two guys in the back are standing pretty still, towards kind of just still shadowing the entrance, essentially. And she goes, looks over and looks back at you, looks at Looney again, and looks back at you. There are rules. There are expectations of you. And you've jeopardized our entire people by not following them. And now everyone in this prom has to die.
Has to what?
Roll initiative! You absolutely also see them.
Yeah.
This is the thing you've been preparing for. You have a moment because they've been bantering.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything like signal to anybody?
I run into the kitchen and I call Janice. I call her immediately and I'm saying, go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, for real?
They're here. The Volturi.
Okay,
It's a big deal. Yeah.
Okay, I'm on it.
Get the phone tree going.
Okay.
Thank you. I love you. Bye. Okay.
Sorry, it's okay. When we pull out from the school, we can see a couple of werewolves starting to move out from the trees and head in towards the school. How did everybody do an initiative?
Dirty 20.
15.
7.
Okay.
17.
Ooh, okay. All right. Annalise, you are up first.
Okay, so have they already attacked? They're still just standing there like about to...
They have not attacked yet. You've heard them say it, and now everyone in this prom is going to have to die. And they kind of get into formation. And you can see them kind of starting to like
Okay.
prepare to attack.
Oh, well that really sucks. I just got this new dress. And so I take out, I guess, like, is it possible I had a crossbow in my purse since we knew they were coming?
Sure.
Yeah, we knew they were coming.
It's Twilight.
So my incredibly large late 2000s handbag, I open it up.
Yeah, because everybody was carrying beach bags, basically.
Absolutely.
Like the long strap beach bag for some reason.
Yeah, so I pull out a hand crossbow. And so with my, I'm going to attack with, my longbow. I pull out my script. I pull out Oh yeah, they're really big bags back then.
I believe you. Yeah.
Huge bags. So I'm gonna pull out my longbow and I'm going to hit it at. So Jane's the most dangerous.
Yeah,
which
Jane's
I
the
would
most
know
threatening right now.
Which
yeah.
I would know. So I'm going to go after Jane.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, it's gonna be 18. Does 18 hit?
And 18 hits.
Oh, fantastic. And so that is going to be +2 piercing. My damage is a 4.
A 4. Okay. Everybody immediately in the prom starts like screaming, because you pulled out a longbow and fired it at another teenager?
Yeah.
Question mark. So all of, especially the normies, start like running out of the prom. They start to like duck behind things and are like, "What is happening? Oh my God, where did that?" That was a really big bag. Run to the other sides of the school, and they start to clear out, or at least hide within the prom.
And there it is. I do have something. So I get one of my feats as a fighter. If I hit the creature with the longbow and deal damage to the creature, I can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the time. So it's got slow until the start of my next turn.
Perfect. And she like dramatically takes it slowly. As she gets hit with it. Now, everybody knows the only ways to kill a vampire, right, is you're going to have to take its head off, and then you would have to burn it to keep the vampire dead. So you can still damage and hurt the vampires. The only way to finish them is to get their head. So that'll be how we go about it, where if you want to finish somebody, it'll be, how do you take their head off, right? Okay. Moving down the line, we have Coach Roche.
Coach Roche, immediately from the kitchen, goes through the loading dock outside, rages into a wolf. So nobody sees him. I hope nobody sees him.
Yeah.
And then immediately, we'll figure this out. I
nobody's
practice
wrong ears.
a lot. Did I?
Wrong ears. There you go. You got it.
We got it. I come back in, roughing in. I've got a belt, not a belt, a bat between my mouth. We got it. You're like, this is great.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But first, what were you wearing to the prom?
I was wearing Canadian tux.
Okay.
Top to bottom. Yeah.
So when you wolf out,
it
there's
go-
just shreds of jeans.
Exactly, but the
around
vest
you.
stays, like, because I am, if you get the reference, a never nude.
we go.
And so
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
got
that
it all
stays on.
taken care of. Yeah.
Perfect. So you're able to charge back
Yeah.
in. You were able to do that kind of in that meantime while you were preparing for
Right.
it, since they were exchanging jabs. And what would you like to do? So you've raged.
I've raged.
Run and you use your movement.
And then I'm just going to go make an attack at Jane is the first one, right? The one who's up front. We got
Jane and Alec are standing like
Jane
this.
and Alec. Then Jane has got to go. I'll do a virtual roll. Can't fail me. 25! I'm gonna say my bat is a mace. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'll roll damage. 3 plus 3 is 6. And then I'm going to use the sap ability on it, so it has disadvantage on its next attack before the next turn.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna I get 2 attacks because I'm level 6, so I'm gonna attack again. 24!
Wow.
Screw you! Just for sure, dice. That's all we use now.
All right.
And then a 7, so I do 13 total damage.
Dang.
Okay.
Wow.
What kind of damage is that?
That is all bludgeoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Stay away from my kids! This is Jane, yeah.
Jane.
And look,
Yeah.
if you're just watching from the outside, it sure does look like she hates baseball right now. She's having a bad time with this baseball bat, and it does. You give her a good thwack to it, and it does sound like hitting a stone pillar
Oh, yeah.
when you hit her with it. It's kind of like clanks, and you almost feel it like rattle in your bones a little bit. When
my
you,
teeth.
Or in your teeth, yeah. Also bones.
bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you slam into them. But she does definitely take the damage, and Alec looks incredibly protective when you hit Jane with it. That takes us over to Elise.
Elise is going to, she's going to see that. She's going to see she's in slow motion and just book it to try and find some cover so that she can be helpful from afar.
Ooh, okay.
And as she runs away, like we're kind of close, she's gonna grab you and be like, "You can run so fast," and she's gonna give you long strider.
Incredible super speed on your super speed.
Yes.
You got super speed.
Yes,
Awesome.
thank you.
All right. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Great. The Volturi are up. They take formation and all prepare, kind of almost in like a unison of sorts. Jane just looking a little angrier at the front of it. Alec looking a little bit scared, honestly, as they go in for the attack. Jane is going to look over at. She's gonna look at you, I think, because you're there hitting her with a baseball bat. I would say.
Also, I smell like dog. They don't like that.
Yeah. I think the first thing she's going to want to attack is you.
Come on.
All right. I'm going to have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
for
I don't
me.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that one, it's a 12.
That does not save.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, man.
You are going to take 3d8 psychic damage.
Cool.
Ooh. You're going to take 18 points of psychic damage as Jane reaches her hand up. And though nothing is physically happening to your body, there is a, like, almost starts as a migraine in your brain that feels like a screeching of it, and something you almost like feel like something is hitting you and it isn't, like something is whacking you in the head with it, but nothing is there. Yeah, like getting smacked with the newspaper. And you have this absolutely just horrific pain from inside your head, thumping like a horrible migraine, and then it stops all at once. but it does leave you with a good pounding headache. Alec is going to move around protectively, and he's going to look over to you, and he is going to try to cast his special ability on you. A lot of vampires have like one additional thing that they can do that's kind of special. For this, make a con save.
Okay, well, let me down. It was a 9.
Unfortunately, that does not save. You currently have been hit with sensory deprivation, which is Alec's special ability. You have no sensories right now. The world just disappears in darkness for you. You can't hear the sounds of the prom anymore or the fight. So currently, you are literally like completely blinded, deafened to the room. It does give you, this is essentially the spell that we're using is blindness, deafness, but it does both, as opposed to just one.
Okay, but it wouldn't be something that dark sight would work with.
No, this is actually about your senses.
Gotcha. But I can still feel and like touch.
Yeah, so this is just gonna be blindness and deafness, and it does feel like a little more hollow and empty even than like having your eyes and ears covered, for instance.
Yeah.
It is like a whole lack of anything. It feels almost like all that you could feel leaves your body.
Ugh.
It's very uncomfortable and hollow. It feels like being stone, essentially.
Oh, my ennui.
Start reading Cam Moon.
No
just in
ennui
the corner.
Absolutely gone. Arachaius and Marcus are still kind of standing towards the back right now, but you can see them kind of like sizing you all up, and you see Caius actually split off to the side from them outside of the doors to the gymnasium. That leads to like kind of a large hallway into the school, and you see him kind of disappear from there. We are over to Looney.
Okay. Are there any more humans in this room?
Yes, they're hiding.
Oh,
they're trying, but there are absolutely still like high schoolers in this room.
Got it. I want to just try to run to find a place to turn.
Okay.
And I'm just going to use my extra movement speed so I can run 50 feet around.
Okay. Yeah. So you make like the lap.
Yeah, so I'm making a lap. Do I find a place?
Yeah, I would say because you're in Forks, you can find a place where somehow nobody notices you turn into a werewolf.
Okay,
That's
cool.
fine.
Well, I'm going to try because I like haven't fully turned.
Yeah.
Like through willpower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. What do you want? How do you want me to like try to turn?
That's a good question. Okay, so because you don't have quite like control of
Yeah.
your abilities yet, to try and transform, I'm gonna have you roll Constitution.
Cool.
You got this, kid.
Oh man.
Oh no!
Plus 4. A 7.
Okay, with a 7, I'm gonna say because you can't quite fully control this yet,
Yeah.
you get like a little like tuft of hair. You start like sprouting like a little bit. You get a little bit wolfy, but you're
Okay.
like stuck in a kind of weird in between.
Okay, then I'm gonna take this moment and use an extra attack.
Okay.
To find whatever's around me. A pole, a shoe, I
Yeah.
don't know, a box.
I'll find. Look, there's tons of stuff in here. There's like the table that has all of the drinks on it. So there's
Cool,
like
cool,
a punch
cool.
bowl.
Is the fog machine near? Yeah. I'm gonna grab the fog machine and
Okay.
just throw it.
Perfect.
I'm gonna throw it at whoever's closest to me. Whoever.
Alec.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it at Alec. I'm gonna need unarmed strike. A dirty 20.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you hurl that
Yeah.
fog
Oh.
machine with like extreme strength,
Yeah.
right? And you throw it at the side of his head, and it does sound like hitting a wall. Like it just kind of thunks against, and he definitely like, what? And I'm going to have him roll concentration to see if he can keep up. And it makes him drop.
Nice.
Blindness, deafness on you.
Heck yeah.
Because we're doing Twilight rules and not properly Dungeons and Dragons rules. And he gets like distracted and turns his attention to you, but that does allow your sensory to come back online and you can see the room again. Okay, and is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Are you
it's
still
just
gonna?
bludgeoning 4? Just like,
Ooh, okay. It's bludgeoning of 4.
Yeah, and then that's all I could do.
Excellent. Okay, great. Moving back around to the top of initiative, Annalise.
Okay, so where is Jane and where is Alec now?
They've kind of actually stayed in like the exact same spot, kind of aligned right here. If these are the two double doors, they're standing just inside, straight on from them, about 20 feet into the gymnasium.
Okay, okay, so I can get there easily because I'm like super duper
100%.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to, Alec done pissed me off. And so I am going to go in and, I guess do some grappling. I'm gonna jump on Alec, and then I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna grab his head and just try to like twist that bad boy off.
You're going straight for the head.
I'm going straight for the head. I'm
Incredible,
so
incredible.
cranky. All I could do, I couldn't smell my slow cooked meats. I couldn't see anything. I was trying to judge where everyone was by vibrations. It was like really upsetting.
Okay.
Can I aid by just throwing some punch?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to throw that thing, get the floor slippery, help you out of it.
Yeah, I'd say the floor sliding will help in like the grapple potentially. So you're gonna roll for your grapple, right?
Yeah.
So roll that with advantage.
Let's see. I could possibly do better.
You could do better. You honestly could do better.
I'm gonna stick with this one. I'm gonna go with the 16. I feel good about it.
Okay. All right. All right. So you are able to kind of like pounce onto Alec, and you're taking him down to the ground with you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, taking him down to the ground with me. Yeah, I've like pounced on his. Don't use wrestling terms. Don't use wrestling terms. Yeah, like but pounce on him. He's like on the ground, and then
I heard wrestling's very cool.
it's very cool. And then and so while I'm doing like because you can do, I think you can do both. Oh, like do that and grab the head because I've grabbed and used the head for purchase and taken us both down and tried to twist it off.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll strength. I know you're pretty strong, but you're gonna have to try and like brute force the head off if you're gonna do it.
Okay. It was a 10.
A 10 is not going to pull the head off of Alec. You do start to feel like you're getting like a good grip on it, but the head is still on, and Alec is like screaming as you're just like ripping and holding on to the head. So you're gonna be like staying there essentially, and you can see what happens when it's his
So
turn.
like a headlock?
Yeah, you've got him in a headlock.
Yeah.
I'd say so. I think you've got him in a good headlock. And they're gonna love that. Yeah. Roshan, you're up.
My turn. Okay, I'm still right in front of Jane.
All right.
It's stupid anyway.
I didn't want it. Yeah, I'm gonna use my first attack just on Jane right in front of me. I'm gonna roll. It's a 9 on this one.
Does not hit.
That's fair. I'm gonna burn a luck point because I'm a human. And humans have luck. So for my next one, I would like to have advantage.
All right.
And then I'll make the attack on that one.
Get it.
Let's go. Okay. 16?
That hits?
Yeah, the 16 will be good enough. We didn't even care about the net one.
All right, a 16 hits.
16,
Tell me what you're doing.
I do 5 points of damage
Okay.
as I hit her again with this mace a second time, coming across. And I just repeat the same thing. It's like, this is not your town, all right? It's Forks, and we're looking after it. And I'm going to try and hit her again with the mace and give her disadvantage on her next attack.
Okay, you smack Jane over the head with this mace, and she kind of takes it and looks back up at you, furious, having kind of like knocked her out of her very like regal stance as she kind of like leans forward a little bit and looks pretty pissed off. She doesn't bleed, so there isn't that, but you can almost see there's like a little dent kind of at like the back of her head where the mace hit her instead.
Nice.
And Alec is still in a headlock next to her. You actually can kind of see Arrow and Marcus, who are still standing back there, kind of staring at you, but like watching and look like they're enjoying the show a little bit. They're having a good time with it. They're kind of the elders of this group, so they're standing back like watching you. And Marcus in particular is like kind of darting his eyes back and forth between you and like all of your allies, essentially. And Marcus is using relationship identification, which is Marcus's special vampire ability, and being like, hey, what the hell is this guy's deal? What's the situation here? Why is he helping? We were not prepared for that. Trying to figure out why you're helping. So, but that's all he's doing from afar.
And I'm gonna stay exactly where I am.
Okay.
My bonus actions are I'm already raging, so we're great.
Great.
And then I'll just shout out to Artie and some of the other boys, are they still in? The other werewolf kids? Did they skedaddle?
Yeah, the other werewolf kids have been trying to, like, before they transformed, like, shuffle people out of the gym. They've been trying to, like, keep an eye on people and also protect people from seeing anything, too. Trying to keep everybody's secret and being like, oh, okay, it's okay, just cover your eyes. And, like, awkwardly trying to, like, make excuses for what's happening, essentially, as they're, like, getting people out from the other sides.
I watch them begin to cry as I tear up as seeing them take care of our community. And I gotta stop!
Looney, you also.
So beautiful.
You feel it. You feel a little warm feeling in your heart. And you feel a little bit of like a buzz back, essentially, from the like elder that you were speaking to earlier that was like trying to fight off the like softness, essentially, that like tries to fight it but like leans in with you. You feel the connection. They feel it. And you can feel them getting closer. You actually feel that Janice is called to them. You can sense the presence of your pack outside. And they have arrived here at this point. So by the next round, they'll be where they're gonna be.
Perfect.
All right, moving over to Elise.
Elise is going to look straight at Jane, who now doesn't look as pretty and regal anymore. And she is going to say, who's gonna be prom queen? I'm gonna be prom queen, and she's gonna try to cast Ray of Sickness.
Incredible. Is that a Constitution save?
I think it's just an attack roll.
Great. Have at it.
Oh no. It's an 11.
Okay. All right.
Dang.
That does not succeed. And you can see though that you've definitely like upset her, where she's like, I could be prom queen if I wanted to. Nuh-uh. Yeah, I absolutely could. I just don't, you guys keep going to high school.
Well, you should try it sometime. I don't know if you want to actually be prom queen, but you couldn't win against me, so.
It's gotta be better than whatever it is you're doing all day. Just sitting around in your robes, not doing anything with your time. You're in Italy. Go do Italy things.
Yeah, go pretend to eat pasta.
As a reaction, she rips down one of your posters. How dare you? And it's their turn, unless there is anything else that you would like to do.
I don't have any bonus actions.
All right. Great. Well, she's up and she's pissed. She's going to use her same ability on you. Or she's going to strike with that kind of
Ray of
attack.
Sickness once again.
Yeah.
Well, hers is like an illusory pain. So
Right.
she's going to look back at you and let's see, that one is a save. That is a wisdom save.
I'm pretty wise.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
All right. That's a 19.
Ooh, okay. You do save. That's going to half it. So you're gonna take 5 points of psychic damage. And the way that she kind of gets to you in this like illusion of pain too, is she kind of almost manipulates your mind a little bit to like see yourself like standing on stage as they like hand a crown to her. Like you're standing to the side, like they called both of you up to consider it and they're like crowning her for prom queen.
In my vision, I'm like, I haven't cried and I can't cry, but I'm crying.
Everybody's crying at this point.
It's not real. Don't let her get to you. Don't let her get to you.
Thank you. And that's what halved it.
Yeah.
And then she's going to make a second attack on
no.
that. But she's gonna go for a good old-fashioned bite on
And she's
you.
gonna use another luck point and have disadvantage on it.
Ooh, that's
I
fun.
was like,
Nice.
it's an attack roll, I can do something. That's all.
Okay. I rolled a 17 and an 18. I'm so sorry.
Ooh! Rough. Okay, that's
so
okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
She's going for this bite, and they're really good at biting. It's like kind of their whole thing, and she has a +9 to hit. So like, she's gonna bite essentially. It's not a ton of damage if it makes you feel any better. That's gonna be 1d6 plus 4, and that was only a 1 on that d6, so that's gonna be 5 points of
Is it
damage.
slashing, piercing? What's
Necrotic.
Ah! My rage doesn't help me. Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, plus 10.
Okay, 16 points of damage.
Yeah. So yeah.
We're doing okay. We're like
Okay.
50%.
You're just taking it.
That's
That's
the
wild.
kids.
Yeah. Okay, so she's going to bite down on like the back of your neck, essentially, and she gets a pretty good bite in on you, like right on the scruff right there. And then Alec is going to try and get out of this grapple. So that is going to be. That's gonna fail. Alec is useless. It's true. Grapple. Alec is always useless, so that's super fair.
Try to tap
With your pouty lips.
Your mom haircut.
Yeah.
And he definitely stays with it, so he's not going to be able to do anything to attack you. Unfortunately, Arrow is still kind of keeping an eye on you all. Caius is gone. We start to hear a little bit of ruckus from outside, and you can hear that the werewolves that have arrived are with Caius. You can kind of feel, especially because you're both connected psychically to the other werewolves, you can feel the pain of like the fight going on outside, of them occasionally just exchanging blows back and forth, and you can tell that there's another conflict going on outside. The other werewolves, the teenagers that were here, are still like getting people home, getting people out of there, and that takes us to Looney.
I want to try to rage again, but
Yeah.
I want to try to like call for my brother Artie for
Yeah.
motivation so I can have advantage.
Absolutely.
Artie, please.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You can feel psychically Artemis, who is like, kind of like for the first time, it's like, yeah, you're doing it. He believes in you from afar. And then you see him at the edge of the gym, and he doesn't look like it. But like secretly, like he wouldn't want people to know he's supporting you. But like secretly in his brain, he's like, you got this, kid.
Love
But the other werewolves all feel it, right?
Yeah. Everybody
all
feels
know.
it, but like on the surface, he's like in werewolf form, like whatever. I don't even care. I don't care about my sisters.
Love that.
Stupid.
It's perfect because I got a 22.
Ooh, okay. You can absolutely transform.
Nice. So I'm raging now, and
Full werewolf.
because I'm like young, and I told you about this, I have like the claw dagger guys to help me because I don't know what I'm doing as a werewolf. So I'm just gonna run up to Alec.
Okay.
And just try to help out there. I'm gonna try to just like claw at his neck, even though like I might hit you. I don't know.
Okay.
You know?
I like it. So you're gonna
Yeah.
try and like help get the head off by like essentially tear, right? Okay. Roll to attack.
17.
That hits.
Hey.
And roll that damage for me.
I'm just gonna use this for
Yeah.
now. An 8.
Okay, with 8 points of damage, but you're specifically going for the head in it, and because you've already kind of made some headway, if you will, and like ripping this head off, you feel it start to like break. You feel it start to separate on it, like it needs another like good pull or attack, but he is coming
Oh my
apart.
gosh. Can I use a bonus action?
Yeah, what you doing?
I'll just use my other claw and go in the same area.
Oh.
All right.
Right? Okay, 25.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, 25 definitely hits.
I'll just do the same
You
thing.
can get 2
here.
attacks per turn. You're level 6.
Yeah.
That's
very true.
Yes, that's actually not your bonus action. That's
That's
just
not
your
even, that's
action.
just my action.
Yeah.
So that's another 6 damage.
All right. I'd say, yeah, you slash in the first time with your claws, and the second time, I think you do. You just detach Alex's head from his body, so he like comes off in your grapple.
Oh. Puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh. Just in case any of the other kids are seeing, I still want them to know how cool
Oh,
she
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You see that? They got a vampire too. Ooh, that's pretty alpha stuff.
Artemis is on the other side of the gym, and he's standing with the other like girl werewolf that was like flirting with you earlier, and both of them look pretty impressed. They look pretty chill but impressed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Neither of them helping.
Fine.
Going back around to Annalise.
Okay, so Alec is just pottery. And so next to, but Jane is still right there, right? I think with Jane, I'm gonna take out my longbow again and I'm gonna aim it right for Jane's neck.
Ooh,
And see if I can deal some damage that way.
Roll it.
All right, so that is going to suck. But I do have, I think I still have one more second wind.
Are you within 5 feet of me?
I might be.
Yeah, you guys are both in melee of Jane.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Because I'm this type of wolf.
Oh.
When I enter a rage, I get to choose I did the Path of the Wild Heart, so we're getting a little bit. I get to choose one of the 3 things, and I chose it's either bear, eagle, or wolf. You all know what I'm choosing. It's wolf. While your rage is active, your allies have advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 5 feet of me.
Let's go. All right, let's do this again. Oh yeah.
There it is!
Nice.
Well done.
All right, roll damage.
All right, and that is, come on, baby. 4. That's all right. That's okay.
good, that's good, that's
Yeah.
good.
You do shoot the arrow into her neck. It's not going to take her head off, but it is uncomfortable to have an arrow in your neck, and it does pierce through.
And that is another slow, I guess. I don't know.
Ooh,
what that
okay.
Would mean, but yeah, that's more slow.
It's
Again,
really reduced
slow.
movement speed.
Yeah.
Really not going anywhere. Okay. In response to that, Jane is going to use a legendary action. And she's going to take this opportunity to try and strike back at you. And she's going to go for a bite, essentially. She's going to reach to just kind of this is not like a venomous, I'm trying to turn anybody or whatever. It's just a straight up bite. And she's going to go for you on that. Let's see here. I don't think that's going to hit. Actually, 14 because of +9.
Meets it, beats it.
I only rolled a 5 on the die, which I have rolled so many 5s this game for some reason.
Oh my gosh, you changed dice. Or keep it.
Actually,
Oh yeah, you like that one? Okay, all right, okay.
One of them's dead, right? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna go for that bite. That's going to be. I'll actually roll it. I can default to it, but since I'm rolling worse, it feels kinder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And also 3d6
you said
necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
You said
on it.
and, so it was 8 piercing and
10 necrotic damage.
I liked it before you said and.
Yeah,
I
that's
know. And she kind of just turns around with because you fired at the back of her neck, right? Or were you at the front of it? Where were you?
I don't think, because if I was grappling and then I stood up.
You could have also fired from the floor if you want.
Yeah,
cool.
so it would have been,
Yeah.
I think, the front of her neck.
Okay. She's going to, with your arm that was essentially up for your bow. Are you longbow? Is it a?
It's a long
Great. Your arm that's up, she's just gonna bite onto, and she's trying to rip your arm off, but she does not successfully rip your arm off yet. But she gets a good chunk into
Ow,
it.
hey!
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. Alec obviously cannot attack. He's no longer with us, so there's no legendary actions there. And she even kind of looks back to Arrow and is and he just stands there absolutely pleased as punch, watching with his hands like this. And Marcus is going to kind of step forward a little bit, but that's not their turn yet. They're just kind of positioning around you.
You see, he doesn't even care about you. You were over there being born in Italy, and that dude doesn't even care about you. I wish I could use if I could use my fear right now, I would.
I know. I'd say it still does probably a little bit of ow. It hurts your feelings a little for sure.
Yeah, he's laughing as your homie just got his head ripped off. Ow, how does that feel? Ow.
When you say that, it actually makes her turn around because Alec on the floor, she hadn't even noticed that it happened yet.
Oh no,
And she looks down at her brother and sees his head detached on the floor and is stunned seeing it and more pissed off than ever. And then we're gonna go to Coach Roche.
Yeah. Okay, so Coach is up front. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna attack her. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm looking at this. I'm gonna recklessly attack.
Ooh, okay,
So
let's
she
go.
can have advantage on me. I'll take it. Let's do it. With the big old mace, number 1. Sorry, baseball bat.
Okay, perfect.
13.
A 13 does not hit.
Yeah, that's the better one of the two. So I'll try attacking the second time.
Okay, all right.
Also recklessly.
Yep.
Ooh, 2 8s in a row. A 17.
Okay, that hit.
There it is. I will do. 6 damage.
Ooh.
Okay, we love that. And then
what are you going for?
I want to hit the arrow that's in her neck. I want to just like push it out the other side if I can.
Incredible.
I love that.
Absolutely, yeah. You can just like tee up.
I was like, it's a
hit
little
it.
bit like
it gets in
T-ball.
your mouth,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know, tee up and smack it, and it does like out the other side, and it like lands back in front of Arrow as he like looks down at it at his feet and is starting to get a little like, looking a little nervous, kind of enjoying it, but like, oh, this is getting maybe worse than I thought it was going to be for us.
This is so easy. It's like teeth ball. See, that works for all of us because we have teeth.
She's got a little like hole in her neck that goes all the way through that you can see to the other side now, but no blood coming out of it. Just like a perfect little like wound straight through to it. All right, is that it for your turn?
That is the coach's turn.
Perfect. Elise.
I forgot I'm a divination wizard.
Okay.
So I didn't roll portent before we did this. Could I roll it now and see what I get?
Absolutely.
That's an 18. And that's a 4.
Okay.
Pretty good. But yes, I would like to use my 18 now to attack Jane.
Okay.
And cast Ray of Sickness once again.
All right.
And this time I'm like kind of not crying because they don't have any tears.
Of course.
But I'm like, that's so rude.
All right, and an 18 does hit. What's the damage on that?
The damage, it's 10.
All right. Vampires can feel pain for sure, but it's not the same, right? Like vampires don't ever get sick. So it's definitely this like disgusting, unfamiliar feeling where she's kind of like retched over a little bit and kind of just like figuring out, where am I suffering from? I don't understand. Like this isn't my ability and this isn't like any that I get at all. And she is so like disoriented by it. And she does look a little bit kind of like sick in the face. Like if she could fall a little paler, it almost looks like she does. And she's going to take that. And when she does, she like looks back to Arrow and makes a little like hand gesture to him. And it's going to be their turn next. Jane is going to attack, and she's going to look back at you absolutely furious, naturally, still trying to almost like, she can't throw up, she has nothing to throw up. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? She is going to jump. She's going to leap up onto the like top,
An opportunity attack, I think, if she's leaving. Can I?
I think you're right. Absolutely take it. And
Nice.
she's going to try and like leap up onto a higher surface. So swing at her on the way by.
Absolutely. Oh, dirty 20.
Ooh!
Love it. And I'm gonna break a shin as she's going past me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's the damage?
It's 5.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you take a little chunk out of shin.
Yeah.
You hear a little bit of that like crumble, essentially, as she leaps up onto like, I guess we're in a gymnasium. She's getting onto the basketball thing.
Yeah.
Hoop is the word.
Yeah, that's
The thing.
basketball
You know, the thing.
Yeah.
I get sports. She's kind of jumping up onto that, and technically what she's using also is like a spider climb to like cling onto it. And she's gonna go for her illusory of pain once again, and this time she's mad at you for hitting her on the way out. She's mad at you for how you've made her feel, and she's assessed that the best way to respond to that is attack you.
No!
And she is. She's gonna go for Looney on this. She is. She's gonna go for the mind spike on this. So make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
No, we don't have a shield.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
17.
Okay. 17 does save. You're still gonna take it halved.
Cool.
So the first is 14.
Okay.
And then she is going to use a second attack because as she's like jumping up, she's just gonna try and kind of like, she gets hit in the shin and she's gonna try to like kick at you. Or actually, are you close enough yet? Yeah, because you came in for the slash. So she's gonna try to like kick at you essentially.
Cool.
And that's just gonna be an unarmed attack for her. An 18.
That hits.
Yeah,
So
I
sad.
thought it might. I thought it might. I don't know. It was hard to say, but so she's gonna do an unarmed strike at you. Whew, they are a little spicy on that, but not too bad. So 4, 5, 6, 7. That is going to be 7 slashing damage,
Cool.
and also 14 necrotic damage. Everything hurts more from a vampire.
Yeah. It's
Ouchies.
I think it's venom is the issue.
Yeah,
right?
it's venom and everything.
It just burns.
Yeah, everything's venom.
Yeah.
Our DNA is eroding.
Yeah. So that's literally just her kind of like trying to like kick you in the jaw a little bit as she like jumps up onto the hoop. And since her other power is like psychic, it's all kind of happening at once as she's like trying to get out of the way from this. And she's going to stay up there. Arrow, on the other hand, is going to start backing up a little bit.
Like out of the room?
Out of. So he was standing kind of like behind the doorway,
Yeah.
like, I'm not entering in, I'm gonna let you guys handle it. Let's
Whoa.
let the kids fight, essentially. And Arrow, who is standing back there, and Marcus has kind of moved in front of him a little bit. Arrow starts slipping backwards out of the school a little bit, and Marcus kind of looks back to him and starts moving out as well, and it looks like they're leaving Jane there.
Whoa.
There's also a dude who like went around earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
totally
there
beat
was
the
There is a
dude.
fight happening elsewhere, and you have to go outside to see how it landed out.
Yeah.
That's not our fight right now.
No?
There's a fight happening. But you can still feel that there is like conflict going on outside, so it seems like maybe other werewolves are still engaged with the other person that would be Caius outside.
Cool.
Okay, and that is going to be it for the Volturi because nobody is backing Jane up at this time. You just got hit. What's
Yeah.
up?
How high do you think I can jump?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
You are
I
a
wanna, like-
werewolf.
Yeah, I want to munch on her leg.
I think you can jump as high as a basketball hoop.
Yeah.
Werewolves can jump. Let's
Yeah.
Michael J.
Alright.
Fox taught us that.
There you
got
go.
I guess it's just like what? Unarmed strike, I guess.
Yeah.
Just my teeth.
Yeah, if you don't have specifically any kind of like bite attack,
No.
I guess that is an unarmed strike.
Okay, yeah. Sick. No.
Oh,
I'm
no?
at 12.
Okay.
But I'm gonna
Do
try
a multi-attack.
again.
Multi-attack, let's go.
I'm gonna try again. What is that? Okay, 15. No.
It's so close. It's a 16.
Okay, I'm getting a little angry. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
bonus attack.
Okay. So it's not a full action. Do you have the ability to do a full action on your bonus?
Yeah, I believe so because I'm raging right now.
Okay.
Oh, do you have frenzy?
I do have friends.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm a
Do
little mad. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick up that fog machine again.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a rental.
Not
I'm just
anymore.
gonna chuck it
All right.
because I'm so angry that I feel
got it.
like I just can't
You got
get her.
this.
I'll do that. 16?
Okay, a 16 hits.
Yo! Well done, well done, well done.
Break
Yeah.
that fog machine.
The Forks Spirit Halloween is gonna be so mad.
I'm not getting my deposit back. It's
You're not
fine.
getting-
Definitely not.
So, 8. Just
All right.
8.
The little metal fog machine, but hurled with like the strength of a werewolf, does clank into her, and it knocks her off of the basketball hoop because she had just kind of like landed up there and hadn't quite like stabilized herself. So she comes crashing down, and the fog machine, you like hit the button on it essentially, and it fills the area with fog as well, as she kind of like crashes down onto the ground on her back in front of you, and she's looking around at each of you, and she looks back for Arrow, only to see that they have left her here, and she's on the ground next to her brother's decapitated head. His like stone head sitting next to her. She starts backing up to like claw her way out of the gymnasium to try and run away. Opportunity of attacks from anybody who is in melee.
I am, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit her with fear.
Ooh!
I'm gonna hit her with an extra dose of fear.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's.
And it's 16, right?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Okay.
5 damage.
Okay, so they have to make a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever they're holding and become frightened, which they'll have to try and get the hell away from you, which she wants to. She would love to, but also cannot handle being more afraid. So let's make her wisdom saving throw. That is a 16. Okay, so she does not have the fear condition as she's kind of like crawling away from you, but she is still trying to get away. She just doesn't have to like dash out of it.
Yeah.
All right, we have an opportunity attack from you.
I got a 16, and then I did 5 damage.
All right. An extra, are you still hitting with a baseball bat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's fine.
I love that you've stuck to it,
Yeah.
that this was going to be a baseball problem. And as she like gets
Calls for
swung with
baseball
it,
solutions.
and as you do hit her with it, she is like, yeah, I hate baseball. What the hell?
Say it,
What's
say
wrong
it
with
again.
you people? Yeah, I hate baseball.
Oh, you've made an enemy of America today.
She's like, I'm going back to Italy.
Oh, you.
And she like moves backwards a little bit. Opportunity to attack?
Oh yeah, I guess I'm there, right?
Yeah. She's trying to get away from you too. I know that you were further away.
Yeah, maybe she could come closer.
Yeah.
I would think you're further
roll
into
for
the
that.
gymnasium.
Yeah,
I would say probably.
For sure. Mace, I just did a +6.
Oh, a 16?
There you go. Meets it,
There it
beats it.
is.
Let's go.
What did I rolled a 4.
Okay, 4 points of damage, and you're slashing with your like,
Yeah.
claw things.
Mhm.
Fantastic. As she's like trying to get away, it's like everybody's just kind of like swinging at like her midsection down to her legs
sad.
as she's like getting up, and she finally gets up to her feet after she takes that last slash outside of the double doors. As she like gets up and runs, and you see the cloak kind of like fly out behind her as she zips out of the gymnasium, and you can feel, both of you, the conflict outside end, and you don't know how it's resolved, but you do feel like the fight kind of leave your body, since you're connected to all the other wolves outside as the Volturi flee.
Oh my god.
Oh, they really didn't like baseball.
They really did not like baseball.
Yeah. Can I run outside?
Yeah.
I want to run outside.
Absolutely. You see there are 4 werewolves outside from your pack, and a few of them are a bit bloodied. They've definitely taken a bit of damage, and you can like almost feel the soreness where they've taken hits. You can see kind of bite marks on a few of them, but they are all still standing outside, and it appears that maybe Caius fled as they look over to you, and then they knows something from behind one of them, and Caius's head rolls out.
Wow.
And another person has like taken out of their wolf form and has started like making a fire. Outside.
Okay.
This
Right
is what's
outside
next.
the
We know what
school.
to do. Yeah. Starting like a big like fire pit, like a trash can fire outside the school. And the prom music still plays a little bit from the inside, very quietly.
I guess if there's no one else here, that makes you prom queen.
Well, I mean, I will say this. I've got Alice's body over my shoulder. No one was running against her. There was no one else. There was no other person on the ballot. It's probably going to be Elise nonetheless.
I just like to thank everyone who's here and voted. Thank you so much. It was such like a hard time running, a hard campaign.
A hard campaign. Annalise like runs and grabs the crown. Puts it on the head.
You stand
No
on the
tears.
stage looking out at the kind of trashed prom decorations, the fog machine on its side, like leaking a little bit, but still kind of spitting out a little bit of fog in your direction. And the crown is plastic, for sure. But it's pretty big, and it sparkles when it hits it, which is kind of familiar to you.
like I said, I'd just like to thank everyone for being here. I know this was not the prom that we expected. I know that things went a little bit awry, but I'm so happy that we made friends today, and we killed some enemies today, and we took the Volturi down a peg or two. Yeah, an Alec or two.
We did a good job. And honestly, we came together for the defensive forks. It felt really nice to see a lot of good teamwork out there from y'all. And I'm very, very excited about what can come from next year. And speaking of which, I don't know if y'all saw this little Spitfire.
Yes.
By the way, I think this is yours. And I hand you Alric's head.
I'm like, yeah! And I like try to toss it out the doors to the fire.
The sun is starting to rise outside when you realize that this has been an all-night battle through the prom. So as the head rolls outside, it catches the light and starts to sparkle. Somebody had to sparkle! Thank you. And you can see it looks like a disco ball sitting outside of the prom as it's kind of rolled out to the fire.
What a weird first week at school.
Yeah. At least it wasn't boring.
Yeah.
That's so great.
By the way, have you guys seen Jeff? He never checked in today. He was supposed
Oh.
to come help out.
You know what, Jeff, he actually told me that he was moving to Canada.
Oh.
Whoa.
He has a secret girlfriend in Canada.
I'm
So
gonna
Yeah.
insight check that one.
Yeah. One last
roll a
insight
four.
into
I rolled an 8 total. I have a +4 on this.
forks, everybody.
Perfect.
So funny.
And that is where we are going to leave you for this evening. Thank you so much for joining us for our Twilight D&D one-shot. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you, everybody, for playing and being ridiculous with us. I have been keeping it together so well in this battle. It's impossible. It's impossible. We're going to go around the table. We're going to tell everyone who we are, who we're playing, and where you can find us on the internet. Our first-time guest, thank you so much, Taylor, for joining us. Welcome to the table, Renesmee. Renessamana herself.
Regurgitation.
Yeah.
Reflux.
Resuscitate.
Yeah.
Please tell us who you are, who you've been, where to find you on the internet.
Hi, I am Taylor, and I'm also a D&D creator. I run a channel and all my social medias called Taylor's Tavern Tales, so go find me on there if you want to see more of this face. Yeah, and I played Elise Von Du, Divination Wizard.
Woo!
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Danielle Radford. You can find me on, I'm still one of the last people on Twitter. You can find me there. You can find me on the Pretty People website, Instagram at just Danielle, I think, _Radford. Any of the things I'm doing there. You can watch me there. You can see me on, sometimes I'm on Dropout. I'm very often on Tights and Fights, which is a wrestling. So if you want to hear me talk about wrestling, you know. All right, fine. It's fine. I know. I know. I know. It's okay.
Perfect.
All right, Masood.
Hey, I'm Masood. 1 second. I'm going to do this just so you know. You can find me on Instagram predominantly at Marudeboy, MAHRUDEBOI. It's mainly just what I'm up to and pictures of my cats. That's about it.
Oh, nice, nice. I like that boy's BUI.
Oh, yeah. Necessary.
Great.
Necessary.
What's up? I'm Kendelle Lyn. You can find me at Kendelle Lyn on all the socials. I make theme park content, and Saige and I also have a reality dating show podcast that you can find on the Pixel Circus channels. That's it.
All right. I'm Saige Ryan. I have been your GM for this evening. I just consumed so much Twilight lore in the last 2 weeks, so like the video because I read this thing. I read this damn thing. The moon is going, it doesn't matter. Let it go, let it go. There's a lot in here. We also did a live stream. You can check the Twitch channel where we GM prepped for this, and I just explained ridiculous Twilight lore for a while, but you can find me everywhere on the internet at NotSage. Please subscribe to the channel because we appreciate you being here. Check out patreon.com/pixelcircus for a special talk back about this. We'll see you next time. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Woo!